Welcome to a whole new show for the Racer X Podcast Network. It's Daniel Blair's Main Event Moto podcast. I'm Jason Wygant, welcoming Daniel to the Racer X Podcast Network family. We also want to thank our sponsors who are helping make this happen, including Maxxis Tires. Now, look, you already know that Maxxis delivers the best tires for your bike, including that Maxxis MX-ST tire developed by Jeremy McGrath. But did you know Maxxis also offers high-quality tires for your car, your light truck, your trailer, your ATV, your mountain bike, and much, much more? Pretty much everything. So Maxxis Tires, they'll help you hook up, pull the whole shot, and beat your competition in any terrain or conditions. Just ask the king, Jeremy McGrath. To learn more, go to Maxxis, MAXXIS.com. And this podcast is also sponsored by ETS Racing Fuels. With unmatched consistency and performance, ETS powers some of the most winning teams in motocross and supercross. Now, you probably know the name to the riders, but why don't you know the name of the fuel? Why? Because champions don't give away their secrets. But now, with ETS's new online ordering system, you can have ETS Racing Fuel delivered right to your door, your shop, or racetrack. So it's easier than ever to get ETS's championship-winning performance in your tank. So whether you're racing a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke, 2 wheels or 4 wheels, visit ETSRacingFuels.com and you'll have your own winning secret to keep. ETS Racing Fuels, the most winning fuel you've never heard of. So now it's time to hand over the keys to Daniel Blair, his producer Joe, and whatever other wackos they can bring into the studio for the Main Event Moto podcast. But first, our theme song. No, just kidding. The good music is on the Exhaust podcast that I run. Daniel was in a rock band, but his music's probably terrible. At least he's good at talking moto. At least I hope. We're going to find out right now.
Thanks for listening to Main Event Moto.
Skippy Underwear, skvi.com.
Team Skippy, baby.
Ah, yeah, this is nice. Snuck out here to the public pool at night with the wood grain.
Team Skippy, baby.
What was that?
Team Skippy, baby.
What's up, Scummy? Founder of Skippy Underwear, right?
Team Skippy, baby.
Yeah, Team Skippy.
Team Skippy, baby.
Team Skippy. Skippy Underwear, I get it.
Team
you don't
Skippy,
have to
baby.
keep saying
Skippy,
it.
baby.
Dude, you're so... Man, just get off me. Let me go.
Team Skippy, baby.
Team Skippy, baby.
Man, Scummy, you don't have to try to drown
Team Skippy,
me.
baby.
Yeah, I get it. Team Skippy.
Team Skippy, baby.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get some Skippy Underwear.
You're listening to the Main Show, a Main Event Moto podcast, powered by Nature's Bakery.
Give me another one.
Another one.
Do the woo-wee thing again.
Ooh-wee.
So consistent every
Music
time.
to my
So
ears.
dialed. God, you are talented.
Thank you, sir.
Episode 124 of the Main Event Moto podcast is getting ready to rock and roll. I want to give a huge shout out to Nature's Bakery, Fly Racing, Skivvy Underwears, Mika Metal, Scott USA, No Toil, Honda, Cowie, K-Team of Modesto, Guts Racing, EMT Racing, Key Bar, Rep Racing, Motosport.com, and El Hombre.
You
So
saw
that-
that this week. That was good.
So El Hombre has embraced what we're doing here. We went at Alex Martin pretty hard last week for the Motosport.com
Good work.
$250 giveaway. Joe, when Alex Martin starts texting me with a lot of mother effers,
he was legitimately
he
concerned.
was legitimately upset and pissed about it at first until he finally got it. Then he started LOLing.
Yeah.
And then the best part is I go on Alex's page and there's old El Hombre. Hashtag sad dad. He's embraced it.
He wanted that
loves it.
$250, dude.
He didn't win it though. He didn't win. Sorry, Jason.
Sorry, bud. Keep trying.
Didn't win it, but yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
Yo, gotta say proud of the Motoheads though. They took it to Amart real good.
And I feel bad because you know how I do this. I go through. Motoheads. Let me tell you how I do this. They fly in the numbers, whatever. I end up going on the page of Alex Martin. I count how many people hashtag sad dad, and then I call up my wife. Babe, pick a number between 1 and 140, and she'll be like, 111. I count to the 111th comment, and that's the winner. So Maggie picks random numbers every week, and it's just based on what place you're in, whatever. The problem is, Alex told me that he deleted a good 50 of them because before he knew what it was, he was super pissed about it. And anyways, imagining him using the F word as violently as he did in the text messages to me this week.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got it, and then it was F words, but it was like LOL. So it was good. You guys, I'm proud of you guys. You went at him hard. We're going to do that again this show. I don't know who yet. but I want to bring you up to speed on how we're doing things. So Moto 1s are done. Joe, you did not watch
Correct.
the Moto 1s. I did watch the 250 Moto 1. Then I had to leave to pick up our guest. I didn't watch Moto 1 or the 450. I watched the live wire, though, so I know what happened. But I had to pick up our guest, had to get some In-N-Out burger, had to stop and get a Gator. Our guest is very needy, whiny, needs to...
And now,
And there he is. Let's
boy.
let's do it.
from No Maturityville, USA, he hates French people but loves Malcolm Stewart. Put your hands together for Vincent Blair!
Needy, whiny. Obviously, he's got some tummy bubbles going on a little bit right now. How you feeling, Vince?
You guys are throwing the dice.
Yeah, we are rolling the dice. First off, Joe, what's going on with you?
What do you mean?
Last
You remember
week,
the last time you had this table set up this way?
Yeah, I remember.
yeah. What are you getting at?
I don't
Vincent?
really.
Why do you think we're only
I
doing?
don't quite remember.
Why do you think we're only doing second motos? You think I'm
Yeah.
stupid? I know we can't go 4 hours with you and a.
What do you think? There's only Coors Light here.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean
So?
nothing for Vincent. But Joe, last week we show up, donuts.
Yeah.
Super nice.
What?
Yeah, a pink box, dude, with donuts for me and Snap-on
What's
Dan.
up with the pink box that makes it
I don't know.
so amazing?
Hey,
You see that thing, you're like, what is in
It
it?
does make it tastier, huh?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Pink box.
Yeah.
Just like when your lady's wearing pink
All right.
underwear. It's the same
Anyways,
thing.
Joe, this week, what is this box thing, by the way?
It's just a box I had lying around, a wooden box. I just threw some trash bags on it and dumped ice and put the
filled
beer
it
in
with
Yeah. Just
Coors
He's being
Light.
very modest, but
I-
it's one of the coolest looking
Yeah.
ice chests.
I'll take a picture. In fact, I'll take a picture now so the Moto heads can
It's
see.
not. Yeah, it's just like an old wine crate.
Anyways, I'm proud of you. You've stepped it up. Your hospitality has gotten. I don't know what's
Cheers,
going on with you.
boys.
Trying to, bud.
Cheers for
Trying
me too.
to.
Get
Chin,
it?
chin.
What's up, Joe?
Yeah, what are what's
up,
with you?
Daniel?
What's happening? Are you just becoming more
I think this is from my chick. Actually, I to be honest, full transparency, I didn't do this here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, listen to that sound.
Let's do a drinking game.
Them mountains are so blue.
They are blue and they're super cold. I was
I
nervous.
hate how they don't stay blue.
Hey,
though.
I
They're a
got-
bluish
I need a
plum.
koozie.
I have two 805s in the car. I'm leaving them though because I got to go to an adult barbecue later. Like my wife's friends are throwing this barbecue where everyone got rid of their kids, and it's just gonna be adults hanging. Like put it this way, Maggie asked this morning, "Hey, do you think they'll Uber all the way out there and back because it's kind of far out in the country?" Wife wants to rage. I'm gonna rage later. I can't get too gnarly, so I'm gonna leave the 805s in the car. I'm gonna sip this.
What does raging look like at an adult barbecue? Which,
I
by the
was
way,
just thinking
which
that.
by the way is just code word for a swingers party.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be like that tonight. I think it's just gonna
I
be a
guarantee
chill.
it's going to be like that tonight.
Wow, not for me.
You're all, sign me up.
Vincent's like,
Both hands
not
up
doing
this
anything
time.
this Saturday. I'm not doing anything tonight.
So how do
You're
you
welcome.
rage at a swinger / barbecue?
3 805s and at least one shot that will somehow make its way to me at
And
some
then
point.
what do you
And
do
that's it.
after? And then what do you do? Stand around and talk?
Yeah,
About what? Your kids?
about the kids and how
I
sucky they are.
Hate those conversations.
Yeah. You know why? Because most of the time your kids drive you nuts, but then
Yeah.
when you're with people, you want to brag a little. You're like, yeah, dude, Evan, he's riding so good. Even though I almost had to whoop that ass last night.
You know what I learned about myself after having kids? I'm not a kid guy.
So you're just biding time, waiting for him to...
Dude, you had to have kids to realize that?
It's not that I had to have
Yeah,
to
didn't
realize
you
it.
not like
I didn't-
every other kid you ever came
Because I know
across?
that about myself, and I haven't had to have any.
Well, I knew that I hated everyone else's kids a lot. So then I thought maybe if they were mine, but
Vince, did you know that
But
Joe
no,
called my
still-
son
he said-
a beta
But nope,
bitch?
still hate him.
He called Evan a beta bitch.
that's it.
I did not call him a beta
Yes.
bitch.
What does it mean,
You
beta? Is just you're just second because alpha is number one and beta is second?
Ooh, speaking of alpha, Vincent, sorry to... little backstory. Vincent has not watched one lap at the outdoors.
None.
Not even a lap.
I'm just here for the beer.
Yeah, he literally asked...
Well,
who's
he's
winning this
more
year?
than qualified to be here in the cave.
He definitely is. And guys, for those of you out here who are super bummed because Vincent's not going to be able to give you a gnarly analytical breakdown...
Just Google it.
Yeah,
Losers.
He's gonna watch the race. He will give you the best background or the best analysis you've heard all year, just
Yeah.
from watching this thing.
Exactly.
Second motos.
Yeah,
But where
you got to do it. You got to do it in the mic. Oh, yeah.
Is that your second one already? You just sat down.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
It's going to be gnarly,
No,
dude.
so here's what we're going to do, guys.
You better make this episode short.
Why do you think we did second motos only? We're going to watch these second motos together. So what this is, guys, and no one's confused because there seems to be confusion Monday morning when the comments come in. This is not a live show. We don't stream live. We don't push it out live. We watch it live, and we talk about it. This is three friends watching the races together, drinking some beers. I happen to know quite a bit what's going on. Joe is a soft clay who has been molding into a borderline genius at times. This Ken Roxon thing is working out pretty good for you so far this summer. Your baguette pick
Good
is a little
job,
off.
Yeah.
Vincent doesn't know anything, but
Wasn't
he's got
off
a
last
background of knowing things. But Vincent, I got to throw this out there. 450 Moto 1. Marvin Muscan, the alpha male at the facility. Not the Cal Naughton.
No.
Not the beta. The alpha, the man.
He's getting Ricky's wife, too. Ricky Bobby's.
Oh, God, she was hot.
He's
too.
at that time when Cal Naughton was number one for
That
a
little
second.
chipmunk. Yeah.
Oh, man, she's hot. I love the dad, too.
Please be 18.
Anyways, we're going to have some fun. So Moto 1s are done. You guys know what we've seen and what we've done. We're going to watch these things, have a good time together. We'll do some fun stuff. Obviously,
You know what's
we're gonna
cool,
go out.
real quick?
I'm not done talking. We're going to give away a $250 gift card to motosport.com at some point. We're going to give away some No Toil. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff. Go ahead, Vincent. You can talk now.
I'm pumped to be here because this is a new track.
It is a new track.
I actually am very excited with a Florida track like this.
All right.
What was the old track? I'm totally brain farting. That was Florida. Gainesville with that huge finish.
Yeah, the big old out of the bottom half, and then the big old step up and blown rear wheels everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that place.
Just Florida dirt too. Track
This
crew.
one is not like that. This one is sandy. It's pretty odd. The first moto.
Let's
Joe,
see how good the
you
track
guys haven't
crew
seen
is.
shit yet. I watched the first moto. The track's rad. I am all in on this place as long as they don't die of heat exhaustion because it's super hot there.
How hot is it?
They're saying mid 90s with like gnarly humidity.
It's the humidity that gets you,
they're all going to bake.
I hate that humidity shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not
You
even
get like fungus on your ball sack.
Yeah,
for no
it's
reason.
not even. I don't even know what to say about it. It's torturous.
Yeah.
Or torturesome, whatever the word.
Yeah.
It's horrible. You walk outside from a shower and you're dripping with sweat. Yeah, your butt crack always has sweat dripping down your butt
Your
crack.
fart sounds super greasy.
Keep going.
Yeah, it sucks. Humidity. I would take 115 dry air
115
over the humidity
That's
any day
so hot,
of the
dude.
week. Whatever. Not even whatever. I'll take the heat. I'll go into under a tree for shade.
Joe.
You can't run from humidity.
Would you rather
Right.
die of heat or die of freezing?
We talked about this a couple weeks ago, right? About burning to death or freezing to death.
Yeah, when
Okay,
Nick
that's a
was
little
on.
more extreme. I'm
When
just
Nick was
saying,
on.
like, would you die of, like, out in the desert, die hot? Or would you be like, I'm freaking cold?
like in the tundra.
We talked about it. I think the freezing would be better because eventually your body just shuts down and the DMT kicks in and you just kind of get euphoric. Just frying to death is awful.
that does sound awful.
Yeah, you never. At least you go numb in the cold.
Yeah, let's kick things off. We got so the race, we're probably 5 minutes behind now. That's fine. But we got the race. They're on the line, 30-second board's going up. Quick drinking game. Who gets the whole shot? I say AC. He had a bad Moto 1, Joe. He got fifth. He didn't look right. Is he even in there? Yeah, 19th.
I'm gonna say Cooper.
Justin Cooper,
Yeah.
Davalos, Vince?
Nichols.
Okay. Cooper, Nichols, Cincerello. Are we doing the same thing? Whoever's in last place has
What are
to
we doing?
drink?
Chugging the whole thing?
Yeah.
The
Really?
whole thing.
Yeah. Joe's got a, what do you drink? What is that?
These are Sierra
Like
Nevada.
none left in that one.
I got a
I'll get
fresh
another
one.
one.
Here we go. 30-second board down. Moto 2 of the 250 class.
30-second board
Vincent,
down. Here we go.
brand new track. Sandy, hot.
And the gate is
Florida,
down.
Alligators in all the lakes.
Nichols! It was.
Oh, it's a Yamaha and another Yamaha and another Yamaha.
Who is it?
Ferrandis was third.
Ferrandis.
Oldenburg.
Okay, so who's in last?
No, Nichols is in the lead, dude.
Nope, that's Justin Cooper. So, Joe, you're safe.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's Ferrandis.
Oldenburg, there's AC. I don't see Nichols. Vincent, pound it.
Wait, why?
Because he was
you
the
came
worst
in,
guy.
'cause you got
lost.
the worst.
Because your guy was in the worst. He was the worst. Drink
Okay.
the beer. There's Davalos.
Good thing I didn't choose
Dead
him.
ass last.
Your career is over.
Hey, so Vincent, what do you think about this, though? Cincerello, Vegas. like the most upsetting moment of his life,
Oh,
and he's
man.
gone 4 wins straight. What do you think?
It's like doing a chip off of Tomac's block.
What's that mean?
Just can't put it together on
Supercross,
but he'll probably put it together on outdoor.
oh man, a bunch of them down.
Nice little pile
Who
up
else?
there.
You know
is
what
that?
Mitch might do though?
What?
You took my Supercross championship. I'm gonna make your bike blow up.
Oh.
I'm taking your outdoor.
You think he would do that?
He's done it before.
What, to Mike Brown?
And what's his name?
Talon?
And the other kid from not from here.
Which
That
one?
runs a super soft suspension. Little guy wears a chest protector.
Purcell?
Yeah.
You think that was all done deliberately?
Wears a chest protector.
Hey, Ferrandis wears a chest protector too.
Yeah, but he wears one all the time. Like maybe even at home.
Yeah.
He's so fragile.
Which one?
It's
Purcell?
because his
Yeah.
nipples are pierced.
So Purcell walks.
Oh.
Purcell walks around his house with a chest protector on,
Yep.
just for
Just in
safety.
case his girlfriend beats him.
Vincent, I don't think Mitch would deliberately destroy a championship for himself too, just to get back at Adam.
Why not?
I mean, unless you want to save on that bonus. I don't know. I mean, that'd be a. I don't know. I feel for business reasons that wouldn't be a good look.
That is a extremely gnarly accusation.
Yeah, Vincent doesn't like Mitch very much though. They go way back.
Yeah.
They had a very short.
Until he calls me and apologizes.
Hey, they had a short relationship. It didn't
I will
last very long.
Yeah.
Did it?
I was like, hey, Mitch, this is Vincent. My name's Vincent Blair. Oh, hey, how's it going? Well, fuck you.
Damn.
That was it.
I've told you guys before. As much as I would like to disagree with Vincent, he has legitimate complaints.
And you know what's
he got
cool?
he got the bad end of that arrangement, and it was a little unfair. And I would love to say that it was Vincent's fault, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and you know why you know it wasn't my fault?
Why
Because
do I
the
know
motor
that?
builder walked all the way into the deep gullies of the privateer
Way
pits.
back, Joe. Anaheim,
Way in the back.
very back by the A, by
Yeah.
the big A, to find Vincent.
Where all the loser pros are. Me, sitting there.
That's where you were. Where you refused to sign autographs for that one dude and his homeboy.
That's a lie, but probably not his.
Was that what? No, where was that at? He said Vincent was a dick and didn't. Yeah.
He probably wanted my helmet or something. Anyways, he came up to me and he was like, bring your bike in, we'll take a look, and blah, 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 blah. Sure enough, brought in there. It was an outdoor motor.
Ooh.
Totally not a Supercross motor.
Outdoor cams, everything. But no, hey,
Cams
Vincent,
and
remember?
piston and
Vincent,
compression,
your
all
bi-
this. My
Vincent.
bike. I was like, there's no way that I can hammer a whoop section in first gear on a 250F
But Vincent,
and do them good.
Your bike's the same as Ivan's.
Yeah.
Anyways, Justin Cooper's out front, Dylan Ferrandis second. How about Mosman? Joe, Mosman got third the first moto.
Yeah.
Running third again. But I will say this. He trains back there in Florida. This track looks very similar to the
This
Baker
track
Factory.
is sick.
I like this
good.
track too.
I do too.
Massimo Mossiman.
Massimo?
He's doing it.
Is that what we're going to start calling
Real
him?
quick, would you guys fully agree, 100%?
So is he going to end up in jail with Aunt Becky? Isn't Aunt Becky married to the Massimo guy?
She is.
Is it her or is it the other
No,
chick?
it's her.
Yeah.
So it's the
So Mosman better do good.
Yeah, it's
he's
the
got to
Massimo
raise
guy. I
some
got
funds
corrected
for
on
his what?
I said it wasn't the Massimo guy.
It is, right?
But it is, yeah.
Okay. So Mosman's got to make some money to pay his legal fees because he's going to jail.
Do you think it's more fun to race an outdoor track like this on a fully factory 250F or a full factory 450?
On a track like this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you rather ride a sick, light, and fast
let's see.
450, or would you want
Sand, bumps, humidity? I would say neither. I'm pretty happy sitting right here. It's a nice little California breeze behind us, Coors Lights, hanging with my boys.
Cheers.
This sounds a lot better to me than riding either one, Joe. What would you rather ride, Joe? A factory 250 or a factory 450?
On a track like this, probably the 250. You can have more fun with it.
I agree,
Not so worried
100%.
about getting thrown into that lake with the alligators.
Mm-hmm. Track looks dope, though, huh? Sandy, rollers. There's parts of it that look like Redbud, like these rollers right there.
I was going to say Millville, but there's no trees.
Oh,
and
Millville, too. Yeah,
mountains.
imagine Millville with no mountains.
A little more sand.
And,
Millville sandy.
Just the spots, though. But look at that. That's hard pack landing. See the little dust coming up? Cooper,
Dust.
Ferrandis.
What failures?
Vincent. Cooper, Ferrandis, Cincerello, Mosman, Lawrence. Oh, yeah, by the way, Joe, Hunter Lawrence was pretty sick last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
First moto, dude, nowhere to be found. Sitting around 11th the entire moto, just...
These dudes are on it
But
right
everybody said that he's here. He's arrived. He's the guy.
He has arrived every other weekend. He's doing the every other weekend thing.
He's on that program.
Yeah, and the weird part is, though, and Vincent, you'll find this weird, this is the first time they're racing here for the National. They raced here 2 years ago for the USGP. Tomac beat Hurlings and Cairoli yet got worked in Moto 1 for whatever reason. And Lawrence was badass that day too and got worked in Moto 1. So the guys who have actually raced on this track, not so good in Moto 1s. Justin Cooper looks
checking out.
Yeah, Cooper looks good. Ferrandis, is this the first time Ferrandis has been in the top 15 on a start? I think so. Yeah, Vincent, how about that? Supercross, Ferrandis can't pull a start. Oh, Sexton! He's out.
Look at Sexton. He got ripped.
Dude, he won Moto 1.
He is yoked out.
He is puked out.
What's under that chest protect? There we go.
Oh my God, Sexton's nipples are pierced. Just kidding. I don't...
Chip a tooth on those bad boys.
Like, seriously, not
Should we do
even
motorsport.com after... No. Hey,
No. We already know who we're doing.
Hey,
we said
honestly,
it.
I forget.
We're doing
Guys, gentlemen.
Ouija.
Oh, we're going after Weege,
Yeah.
huh?
Hey, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Not even being, homo about this. But the new generation of riders coming
I
up.
love that disclaimer.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to
'cause
know.
I'm not gay, okay?
Good to know.
Okay.
So anyways, this new generation that's coming in, they're all a bunch of good-looking dudes. And here's what I think, and that's good for the sport. Because there was a few decades of just horrible-looking athletes. You know what I mean?
Like who?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
knew that was coming.
I mean, you can't say that. What? Tell me
We
what.
all know.
top 10.
Okay? Let's just say...
Top 5 least attractive champions,
Let's
Vincent.
just
Go.
say that a lot of them were gingers, for one.
RC, RV might have been a little red.
Yeah, I mean, they might even agree with it. I'm just saying...
In the words of the very wise Cartman, soulless, both of them. Right? Was it Cartman who said that, or was it the other one?
It was probably him.
Because isn't the Jew on South Park, the kid Jew, isn't he the redhead too?
I think he does.
He wears
have
the
red-
beanie, right? And he pulls it off. He's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
does
and I
have
think
red hair.
Cartman is the one who calls him a soulless ginger
Yeah.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Vincent. So go on. Continue talking about the looks of the riders.
I'm just saying that
With your
it's
disclaimer.
probably really good for the sport that now you have guys that are on the podium that actually are good looking.
Like AC and Dylan.
Well, keep them out. I was thinking more of like, Chase Sexton. He's a good looking kid.
Nichols.
Colt Nichols might take Brock Tickle's position.
Bullshit.
right.
RJ Hampshire.
Joe's got a problem with dude. Did you know that Joe's old lady is just like obsessed with RJ Hampshire? Joe's got a problem with it. He
Yeah,
acts
that's
all
bullshit.
cool. Like he acts all cool about it. He's not. He's literally like
I don't act cool about it. I've been pissed about it the whole time.
pissed for a while. But yeah,
This just in, RJ Hampshire in hospital, broken femurs.
When he comes on the TV, she has to leave the room.
Hey, how funny is that though? Like seriously, she doesn't know anything about dirt bikes, but she follows RJ Hampshire on Instagram.
That sucks.
Should Joe be concerned?
Hell
Just go
yeah,
follow
he
a
should be
bunch of hot
concerned.
chicks on
Strapping
Instagram,
young
too, and just be
lad.
like, I'm into them.
No.
No? Oh.
A little update for you. 21 minutes left. Still Cooper and Ferrandis. AC sitting in third. What do you guys think though? AC a little off today? Is it just
A little,
I
a
would-
little off. He's in third, dude. Like that's not a little.
He's
off.
won every race, Joe.
He's doing his thing.
He hasn't lost this year.
We already know he's on the Dungy program.
He is he's going after a championship, but he's from Florida.
Can he do that though? Some guys just can't do that.
He's,
They can't
he's
just ride
showing this
around in
season that he
forts.
can. This outdoor season, he's so far
pretty damn mature and awesome.
five rows in.
Ferrandis wants this, dude. He's been roosted too many times now. He's running out of tear-offs.
Yeah.
Hey, when you see Dylon's family together, it's the plural of Ferrandis is Ferrandi.
Is it?
Yeah, like
So he's
there's
Dylan
a-
Ferrandis, but when the
It's the
family's there,
Ferrandi-
There's the
Ferrandi
Ferrandi family. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, so what do you think though? Justin Cooper leading the first moto. Chase Sexton caught him, passed him, pulled him, won the moto, and is now out with heat exhaustion.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know. Maybe is that what it is?
Or was he involved in that little pileup at
He
the
looked
beginning?
upset.
Oh, he
looked
might
really
have.
I don't know if he was or not, but
He might have
we were
been.
too busy talking about Vince not being gay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not gay.
All right. Hunter Lawrence up to fifth. There's Amart sixth. McElrath, Nichols, Hartraff, Bailey. Yeah. So far though, I like the track. I think it's going to be a staple on the series. I hope it is. This place is dope. But with Florida, man, I guess we need a really hot one.
What about Florida man?
Oh, I don't know. How's he doing though?
He's cool.
What's going on in Florida?
Dude,
right now,
hold
Joe?
on. You guys need to see this. Dylan's
much.
making a charge right now. Is it Dylan or Dylon?
It's Dylon.
Dylon.
For real, it's Dylon?
For real.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Dylon Ferrandi.
Dylon Ferrandi.
That sounds like the name you would say on that meme, when the teacher, the
what's
black teacher,
hey,
he's like,
what's
hey,
so
Ron,
stupid?
and
You know what's so stupid?
be nice.
Is the fact that you're just believing us when we say his real name's Dylon. Like, you never watched Chappelle?
That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of,
No, it's
Oh,
Keenan
it's
and Peele.
official. We're going.
Joe and I are flying to Tacoma, Washington, August 2nd to watch Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle comedy special at the Tacoma Dome.
Oh my God, it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
I love Dave Chappelle, but he's not as cool anymore.
Tickets have already been purchased. Flights and hotels have been arranged.
hear what he just
I
said?
did. I don't. Why would I even acknowledge that with
don't
a
agree?
with a
No.
statement?
Did you watch his most
what'd you
recent
say?
Netflix
You said
special?
did you say he's different now?
He's just not as good.
Oh no, I don't agree.
I think he's
disagree
better
with
in
that.
a way. He's less
He's
like.
more racist.
I think he's less.
I think he's the-
more racist.
Dude,
now.
I think he's the same, but it's
season 2 was so racist.
it's
Every
which is,
skit.
But
which
it's
I get,
equal-
and
it's equal
funny
opportunity.
when you're not offended by racism jokes and all that stuff. It's always really funny. But now it's getting to the point where it's like gagging.
he's always been an equal opportunist. He makes fun of
Oh, yeah.
all of the racists,
Everyone.
all of the races the same.
Yeah.
It just seems like he's trying really hard to be racist when before I felt like it almost was like natural. Yeah.
I think it's because you were younger then,
And
you,
he was younger
you're
then.
seeing it through a different lens now.
Yeah, you're a jaded bitch.
maybe because I've already
That's
been
why.
through it. So it's like round 2. It's like
Nah.
a sequel's never good.
I feel like his
There's no
comedy,
sequel. It's just
Dude,
different.
this is a sequel for him. He
A sequel to-
disappeared.
A sequel to what?
What are you talking about? His most
Dude,
recent Netflix special
he
was
hit a
really
high
good.
times to the point where he said, "I need to leave the planet Earth. I'm getting too much attention."
I
And
heard
now he's back.
I heard that he was getting a lot of hate from his own community just because he was going way too hard.
What, the comic community?
The African American community. I heard they were tired of it. He was way too gnarly.
I think that's stupid, though. Honestly,
Joe, why don't you fire up them listener questions? They've been going now for
let comedians be funny. you know?
We're 15 minutes into this
regardless, Daniel and I are pretty excited about our trip.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks for
sucking the air out of the room,
popping that balloon.
Yeah, Joe and I are pretty
Sorry.
excited to go see Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan equally. I like both of them, but Justin Cooper, Dylan Ferrandis. Cooper has opened up a little bit of space, Vincent, a little bit of breathing room.
Look at the space that AC has now.
Yeah,
he's 9 seconds back.
They checked on him pretty hard.
Wait a minute. He was only like 2 seconds back.
All right, hold on. I'm going to throw something at Vincent right now. Joe, you too, because you're probably not as deep into this thing and might not.
What happened?
I'm going to throw something at you guys. Cincerello is from Florida, trains in Florida, rips in the sand. Justin Cooper and Dylan Ferrandis are staying on the West Coast. Star Yamaha's been keeping their guys on the West Coast. No humidity, maybe some sand at Glen Helen a little bit. Are you surprised that these two California-based riders in this gnarly heat and sand are putting the working on AC right now in Moto 2?
A little surprised.
Because
But
don't you
it's
feel
sandy
like
in France,
don't you
dude?
feel
Normandy.
Don't you feel like the physical environment of that weather? It's hard to adapt to that. You got to be there for a while, and these guys, at least right now, early in this moto, are just clicking them off, like firing away in the humidity. No big deal.
Drugs.
Drugs. Speaking of drugs, man, Joe
Ferrandis doesn't do drugs. That dude is a stick.
He's just skinny and
Those guys
light,
are
little.
so skinny, man.
Yeah, no body fat.
There's
Sorry.
no
No
possible
body
way
fat.
I could be that skinny ever, even if I starved myself.
Yeah, you could.
You think?
I mean, it's just science.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you could.
upset right now. I just started working out again, and I stepped on those little body metric machine where it like calculates everything. Guess
good?
how much body fat I am. Hold on. If you're within 2%, I will chug this beer.
Is that the beer you were supposed to chug earlier?
No, it's the second one. This is the one I chugged.
Oh, all right.
2%, I will chug this beer.
I'll say 20% body fat.
Nope, you lose. What
Joe?
about you, Joe?
I'm going to say 25.
Fuck.
What?
26.
Chug it.
Chug.
And he's drunk. Beer and a half. Cooper, Ferrandis, AC, Lawrence. There's Mosman still in the top 5. Amart coming through with a good finish.
I'm
or a good start
26%.
right now. Uh-oh, where'd he go? What's happening? Kevin Moran's up to second. Hartraff winning. Dude, are you
AC is
serious?
winning.
The scoring, Joe, is still 5 rounds in. It's got
all over the place.
ADHD. It's all over the place. Yeah, what the hell just happened?
Some dumb blonde punk kid is running the IT and just ruining it. He's probably some stoner. Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll fix it this week.
So what are we going after Weege on, Joe? What are we going to go after, Mo? Should we go on that?
Yeah. On the time thing.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on,
we
Moseman's
gotta
on
be
the
careful
TV.
though,
Let's
because
talk about Moseman.
the production company
Yeah.
are the same ones that I work with
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
love.
yeah.
It's still NBC. I love.
Yeah.
So we got to be careful. I don't want to go at Weege
Well-
and then me be like some bad guy here. We got to go after Weege individually.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing. We've been just hammering people online lately and giving away free stuff to people who hammer pro riders or people in our
You
sport.
guys need to stop telling your Motoheads to attack people.
Why, Vincent?
One day they're gonna get like murdered or something.
No. Are you just sensitive because they go at you a lot?
No, dude, I'm totally fine.
It's all in good fun, dude. Don't worry. They're not gay.
Okay.
Okay. There's Amart Joe. You guys have a good week?
Yeah. We had a real good week.
He was frustrated Monday and Tuesday, that's for sure.
Yep.
His social media was on fire. Couldn't get his training in, but things cleared up by Wednesday.
With Ouija, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye out for something that we could hashtag and hit him up with.
Let's do some listener questions. Joe, what do you got for us as we
JT
watch
Rupp.
A-Mart right now? We're about a little over halfway through this moto. What you got?
At JT Rupp got the whole shot. Bitmoto Fab, how's the LPGA going? I'm Vincent Blair.
The LPGA.
Yep.
You know what? That's kind of a good idea. Think about this.
What?
Everyone's all into like neutral gender shit.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
stopping me from just saying that I am a woman?
Nothing. You
Nothing.
identify as a chick and you want to play the
identify
LPGA.
as a woman. I won't
Dude,
even change my look.
Honestly,
and I will just
I
bomb those.
No,
I've been
wait, no, you got to stop right now.
you go first, 'cause I
First
got
of all, there's you will be no bombing of any LPGA participant whatsoever. They're female professional golfers that would rape you in your butthole with their driving,
Not even
with
close.
their driver,
with their
No.
five
not even
wood.
close.
Wait, they'll
Not even close?
With
With their 9 wood.
Yes, repeatedly,
No.
over and over and over again.
The average distances that they go are nothing compared to me.
So we're not talking about a driving contest.
Yeah.
Maybe you can smash the ball 300
yeah,
yards.
good job, Happy.
So can
you
I.
could beat him in a driving contest.
We're talking about golfing.
Let's be clear, Joe.
Yeah, but I'd have a way better chance saying I'm a woman and getting in the LPGA.
Joe, did I not give him compliments last week on his golf game?
You did.
I still believe he has a 0% chance to make it to the PGA. But
Why not?
if he goes LPGA for real,
I got
I'm
you.
going to 1%.
Do you know what are you talking about? Do you know how many incredible female golfers there is? We're not talking about
They're
those.
not that good.
Please do this then. Please do this then.
I should, huh?
If it's that
Will
easy,
you sponsor me?
yes, I'll sponsor you.
I will too.
If
We
it's
both
that
will.
easy to do it, do it.
Main Event Moto
Because this is a lot
will
different
sponsor
than the
you.
guys on news that are identifying as women to prove a point, and then they go out there and they deadlift 350 pounds
it's the
above their head.
fighters. It's the
Four-time
fighters.
MMA
Or the
champion.
fighters.
The fighters that go and say identify and then go beat ass.
Right.
It's
Yes.
Women in
brutal.
hospitals.
Specifically, though, it's happening the most in the weightlifting competitions right
And in
now.
track and field, too.
Where the dudes are identifying to prove the point, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
Speaking of hilarious, did you see the joke on the 40-year-old guy? He's like 40-year-old man identifies as like an 8-year-old and wins this. He's a 6-time wrestling champion.
Dude.
at, like the summer wrestling camp.
Those are awesome.
I am going to race Loretta's next year in the women's class.
Dude.
Actually, I can't do it. Vincent, though, go for it. Golf.
Why don't we just
and-
go? I identify as a 2-year-old. Now I'm in Disneyland for free,
And you can fly for free.
and
You
I'll
can sit
sue
on my lap.
them. I will sue them.
You can sit on my lap.
Sue them for
I will
ageism.
sue them for ageism and assuming
Joe,
my age.
he can come with us to Tacoma. He can sit on my lap for free, too.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
All right, back on track. Justin Cooper, Dylan France, AC, Lawrence Mo. Okay, so nothing is happening. No one has changed in 7 minutes.
Bitmoto Fab wants to know, why does Daniel have a beard?
Why does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's summertime.
Honestly,
you're making me
Do
sweaty.
you guys want to know the honest reason? It turns my wife on. Straight up. She literally told me when I have a beard, I look more like a man, and she likes that more, and she's more into me.
She likes a little rougher.
Yeah, she literally said that during Supercross, my face is shaved. She says I look stupid, and in the summer, she wants a beard. She wants it grown out.
You look stupid.
yeah.
She says that.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, so why do you think the beard's grown out?
She thinks she looks stupid without a beard,
That I look stupid without a
so
beard.
she's into old men.
Well,
Because you
good.
look like you're
Good,
60.
then it'll only get better. I'm only aging more and more every day.
Here's a good one. Austin_Saunders. You think Anderson might beat Kenny in Moto 2? Maybe beat him overall?
Maybe. Anderson was the fastest qualifier. He rides in this stuff.
I was just gonna say Florida.
Anderson, actually, I talked to him this week. You know what he said? He's pretty fired up about the outdoors right now, and he said he's got a point to prove. He wants to win. Oh, there's a pass. Hold on.
He ain't going to get
Ferrandis makes the pass
got
on Jay Coop. Now, for the overall, this would not... Jay Coop would still have it with the 2-2.
You have to drink your whole beer if Cooper gets him back within 3 laps.
Cooper's making a bunch of mistakes right now, but... Man, so right now as it sits, Ferrandis would go 4-1, Joe. I think that would be his first moto win of the year. Cooper would go 2-2, but he'd get the overall. Talk about a bounce back.
Wait
man.
a minute.
He sucked
Cooper
last
looks
week.
like he's about to pass out.
Yeah, he just lost 5 seconds in 2 straight
No,
races.
he's like, wait a minute. He's like right
How is
around.
Dylon... Oh, by the way, back to that, Vincent. His name's Dylan.
I know.
We call him Dylon.
I get
so
it. I
instead
get
of
it.
saying
I
that
got
he's
it.
stupid, you're stupid.
He looks stupid.
That's what Maggie told me. I look stupid when my face is shaved.
Man, bud.
Do you know what? I want you to go right up to Maggie.
Wait.
and
You
say
never
that
answered the question.
You're stupid.
I
Like,
do-
imagine
I
if you
do.
Just go, hey,
I do.
honey, how do I
Well,
look
she's
in
not
this
talking about
outfit?
your intellect. She's just saying like your looks.
Yeah,
She's like,
what
you look
if she's like, hey,
stupid.
babe, do I look good in this? You look stupid.
I tell her that all
She'd
the time.
probably be in a
No wonder.
fight for
Well,
like
no wonder
6
she
months.
says it to you, Daddy.
We're very comfortable. We tell each other what we
You're cool
feel.
with that level of negativity.
Yeah. Tell her
Yeah,
she
right.
looks
You gonna answer the?
Hold
Did you
that
answer the
in.
question about Anderson?
Yeah, I think it could happen. I mean, dude, he looks. Ooh, hey, he's up to 10th. Dude, I'm surprised. Oh no, it's late in the moto. Jacob's been super good late in the motos, but dude, homeboy thinks the first 3 laps are a parade lap. He's
Cooper
so
gave up.
bad in the first 3 laps. Like literally, if he starts in 10th, he comes out 20th. If he starts in 20th, it's 25th, and then he goes, "Oh, I'm in a race," and then he charges through. So to see him in the top 10,
Wake the hell up, Jakey.
God,
wakey,
dude.
wakey, Jakey.
Well, you know what he told me though? He said that because he's 25, and surprisingly, Jacob's only raced 12 outdoors his entire career.
Wow.
Yeah, he said that these guys are so psychotic the first 3 laps. They're like a bunch of wild Chihuahuas, and he's like, dude, I'm not even going yet.
Wild Chihuahuas, dude.
Dude, they're all
That is
19
the
to
show
21
title.
years
That's
old.
a scary pack.
Wild Chihuahuas, Joe. Write it down.
That's a
Wild
good one.
Chihuahuas. And he said the first 3 laps, he's like in Panicville, and then once the race settles down, he can get to work. So he's having to readapt. He's an old man. He's 25 years old in the lights class. He hasn't done much of this, and he thinks they're psycho.
How much?
Who's that?
How
Lawrence?
much do you think the guy in like 38th is regretting his whole life and career? Right now?
He's probably stoked because he made his first national. He's probably like, God, I'm on my way. He'll probably get 36,
I'm on my way.
and then he'll probably walk over to every factory truck and be like, hey, my name's so-and-so. Just keep an eye out. Seriously, dirt bike racing, you have one good ride, riders immediately think that they deserve something. I was the same way. One good ride, I'm like, I wonder who's going to come over and give me a contract.
Who's calling me this week?
And it's like, it don't work that way, guys. You got to put together a whole year of it to get the attention.
I was
You have to.
definitely worse than that. You'd have a good ride, and I'd be like, what do I get?
Vincent would be like, good, he did good, he's in a good mood.
I'm gonna
He'll
get
he'll
stuff.
pay for gas on the way home. Yeah. Which I did. All right, Joe, what else you got as we go to another commercial? Oh, by the way, too, guys, I know you're super frustrated
look at
about the
those
commercials.
boots.
I'm talking, dude, he fell apart, Joe. Last time Vincent was on the show, he was
Wait a
waited
minute.
his turn,
No.
put his hands up. Now look at him, just interrupting.
Look at those boots.
Yeah, he's a human golden retriever on this shit.
Thor boots. That are legit.
Thousands of people right now are like, man, this idiot does not know what's going on at all. Thor's had boots forever, Vincent.
I know they've had boots forever.
Anyways,
but not good boots.
Moto 1 of the 250 class, guys. Derek Drake was leading. They went to a commercial. When they came back, he was on the ground. Then went to commercial. Sexton passed Cooper during the commercial.
You know what?
They literally are missing everything,
Yeah.
and it's not their fault. They
Yeah.
are trying to time it. We got 1 minute. Let's
Yeah.
knock these out. Things happen every time they go
It's
to
just
commercial.
another
It's not
reason.
their
It's
fault.
another reason to get the app.
It is, but it's also another reason to, well, on the TV side, it can be a little frustrating because there's a 35-minute moto. They got to go to commercial breaks,
Of course.
but at the same time,
And
maybe
trust me,
not.
as the director or the producer, you already know that something dope is going to happen, but you have no choice. You're going to go to commercial, and that's when it's going to happen. It's Murphy's Law.
Why can't they just do something different? Like show the whole entire moto and then do like a 10-minute commercial break.
They could probably do a contract if they wanted to do it that way. I don't know any advertiser in their right mind who would agree to that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Speaking of
we are
commercials,
going
we
away
should probably
from
take one.
content.
Should we take a commercial?
Yeah.
And then should we come back and do,
Or content. I said content.
we were going to do a commercial, Joe. Should we pause it, though, so we don't do what everybody
Yeah, I mean, we'll
hates?
be doing fine, but I mean, on this show, we should go to our first commercial
All
break.
right, let's do it now.
Main event moto.
Let's be real.
Kids and adults like things that taste good. What if you had a food that tasted unreal and was healthy?
Dad, get me some Nature's Bakery.
What flavor, Evan?
Any, duh.
Seriously, my kid is a pain when it comes to track snacks, but since we started eating Nature's Bakery, it's gotten a lot easier.
But Dad, don't you always call Mom a track snack?
That's not what I mean, Evan. Make sure you eat Nature's Bakery when you're at the track.
Moto podcast. 3 laps to go.
Ooh-wee.
Alex Martin Joe has lost his front fender. Hey, and he's still busting the big jumps. You know what it is, Joe? He needed a little more power. That thing was weighing him down.
Got up into 6th.
Hey,
You know what, though? Because
like
Amart is going to grind and fight all the way through. This has been a rough year, but you never question him on the grind and the fight to the end. You know what I mean? So he's going to keep pushing. No front fender. But I'll tell you right now.
It's so hard to race like that.
You can't. It's the weirdest look ever.
No, it's you have too much focus on that front wheel, dude. You're all over the place.
And you just feel like something's going to stick in your front wheel, man.
Because he knows the level of endurance it takes. We've been saying it. Everybody says it. This is an endurance race.
It is.
The whole season of motocross is an endurance race.
He is a man's man, Joe. Amart.
That's the truth.
Amart is a man's man, and he is on to the back of Mosman with 3 to go. Ferrandis has checked out from Cooper. Was I supposed to drink, or are you supposed to drink, Vincent?
I think it was Vinny.
No, I said you have to drink.
Okay, well, I didn't.
I already drank.
I didn't
dude.
have to. Cincerello's in 3rd, way back.
Yeah,
but
what's
if it
going
sits
on
like
with
this, going for a title, bro. Some days you're on, some days you're not, and the days you're not, you do what you can.
You know the math.
You know what? Yeah, podium is nice.
You know what, though?
You zoom out, 3rd is going to be fine for the season.
Joe, how about this, though? A 5-3 for AC.
Today, 3rd's fine.
A 2-2 for Cooper. Cooper's going to bring some of those points back. He's 26 down. He lost a lot. He's going to close up probably half of them.
That is a little bit of a black eye on AC's finish today.
Like for AC, yes, Vincent.
Sorry. Joe just made a really, really good point.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, high five.
I don't hear that very. Oh yeah, we got to cheers. I don't hear that very often on this show.
No.
I believe you make it.
So when
all the time.
I went
Thanks,
through
Daddy.
my upper division education, I had to take some pretty high up physiology classes and psychology and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I guess the average age that the male human being
Starts getting
actually
boners.
has their brain, the frontal lobe of their brain.
What do they call that?
Frontal lobe.
The frontal lobe. I think the frontal lobe of their brain doesn't get fully mature until average of the age of like
25. Who said that earlier this week on the main show? What's his name?
it?
Producer
25
Joe?
is actually a
Yeah,
lot
that's right.
older
That's
than I
right.
thought. I think it begins to start maturing, but yeah, probably like fully mature.
25 is when you reach your
like
full
22,
potential. Yeah.
25. You got to think of these like 18-year-old kids going for it. They, like you just said, zoom out. A 3rd is actually no big deal. You're not going to worry about that 3rd place, 6 months from now.
Right.
I zoomed out, dude. I made it.
Yeah, as Vincent zoomed
I like
out,
that.
he zoomed
Did you
away
like
from
that?
Yeah.
That was really
But,
good. He physically pulled that off.
Dude, it just light bulb went off. These kids, they don't have the ability, literally,
To think past
physically
right now.
speaking, they can't even think that, hey, 3rd is fine right now. They're so in the moment because that's all they are.
Well, and you got to remember, too, these kids grow up racing
So, yeah, good
amateurs,
job, Joe.
right?
Thanks,
Vincent?
brother.
Joe, these kids race amateurs
chin.
growing up. They don't race 12-round championships. They have 3 or 4 big races a year. Everything matters on that day. You can't cruise into a title when you're a kid. Loretta's is one event.
Exactly. That's probably why they do that.
They're trained that every one matters the most when really it's 12 of them. It's 24 of them because there's 24 motos in a championship. They are so programmed all their life that every race is the one. So that's
Okay.
why they have a
So
hard
you don't-
time maturing into championship guys because they
Yeah.
don't look at it that way.
You don't
took it
think
to a new level.
You don't think AC's
I get
Cheers
deep.
on that
I
one.
get deep when I get buzzed.
calm down, boys?
Dude, you
It's
sounded
not that
weird.
not
Is that
not
what you
that
sound
deep.
like at night?
It's true. He does.
When my
Mountain
beard's
man.
grown out.
It's true. He does sound like that. You don't think so? Just to back up for a sec, AC's team at the rig, they're not doing the math with him and saying, "Look, dude, so and so. If Justin Cooper finishes 2-2, you getting a 5-3 or whatever the case may be is fine today." They're not breaking it down mathematically and showing him the logic.
They're not psychological.
The logic in, hey, dude, you don't have. This is
They
how.
might be.
Basically, if it was me, I would want to see the math and say,
At all times.
how hard do I have to try today?
They don't know math.
I mean, of course, obviously, the overall. Don't get me wrong. The ultimate thing is to win. Of course, that goes without saying. That's beside the point.
Every day you want to win.
Of course. But today, on this day, I want to know how smart do we have to be, and where do I need to be in order to protect my point lead?
Well, you got to remember.
You sound like an adult right now, though.
But
what do you
the
expect?
team would be a team of adults telling the younger guy,
Some of them
and
aren't
AC's an
adults.
adult. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, and don't forget, AC's 23 years old, but he's a little on the extra smart side. So I think he knows more. But at the same time, Joe, whatever team has the points leader probably is having those discussions. But that's only one guy at a time. Dylan's team or Cooper's team is saying, you better go win, dude.
Well, yeah, that's a different story. If you're Dylon or even like Hunter Lawrence or whoever, it's
you're not even talking.
You're not
that way.
talking about balancing the numbers. You're just trying to go out there and hit as high as you can on the leaderboard.
But if you're AC with a
Joe's onto
26-point
something.
lead,
Yeah.
what he's saying is if you're AC with a 26-point lead 4 rounds into this thing, you don't want to overly manage, but you have to be very aware of every circumstance.
I would want to know how
Yes.
stupid I can play. How stupid can I play?
How stupid or how shitty can I be today and be okay?
It's like when you're going to play poker or some shit. You know how much, and if it's like, say you're paying rent, maybe you're gambling your rent money or whatever it is. You know how much you can put in the pot before you have to cut it off.
so you can play, but don't blow it.
So at least you can pay rent.
So, but these guys, like Vincent said, they go all in every time.
Yeah.
The cards get dealt, all in.
Yeah.
All in.
Yeah.
And that's, good win for Dylan Ferrandis. About
Dylon
damn
with
time
the-
for Dylon. Jay
Nice
Coop's
work.
going to get second with the overall. Vincent's hand has been up.
Yeah,
What?
dude, arm is tired.
Sorry, man.
What?
Go ahead.
So Joe just made another level
Ooh.
of a good point.
All he does.
His question is, are there people in the team doing the psychology portion of the
Right.
sport?
Nice.
And I think that
Freshie.
there could be, because they are adults, right? But I don't think they are. I think they're all in their little zone. They got the mechanic work on the bike and this and that and this, and they might have like the parents helping or whatever. But if you look at other sports, especially ones where they have like really good money, they have like literally on payroll their own sports psychologist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, so I want to take it to the next level. Daniel, if you want to work with Evan, dude, you should try to subliminally train Evan to be more of a long-termer guy. Like these little summer season things and stuff, do whatever you can to where it isn't in the moment. Tell him, like, if you see him not riding very good and you got that vibe, tell him to like let it go. Just to kind of, who cares, right? Don't win tonight.
So you're
Don't tell
saying
him
to
not
start
to win.
turning him into a champion guy, not a individual
Because
race day guy.
I'm not saying like just say it's okay to lose, right? But if you have the opportunity where you see that he ain't gonna win,
An off
say,
day.
you know what, Evan? Cruise in second today.
Yeah, an
And
off
good
day.
job, bud, because you were smart and like make it a positive thing to the point where, dude, by the
We got our
time,
points.
By the time he's in like attack level age, oh my god, he might, psychologically speaking, be a level ahead of 99.99% of all the kids his age.
Okay, but Joe, I'm going to take it another step.
Oh, I love it, dude.
We're going down rabbit holes, and then we're going to get to uppers and downers because you just brought up Evan, and I got to tell you what happened last
your
night.
Beer, though.
Why?
I don't know. You've
I'm fine.
been sitting there.
I'm sipping. I'm right behind you, and you've lost 2 bets already.
I know.
Joe, you talking about people being in the rig, talking to these guys. What happens when they have... Ooh, look at Cooper. He had to sit down. Oh, by the way, 8th place finish for my boy Jacob Hayes. 13-8 for 10th overall.
I told you Cooper was
that a
right.
boy. I'll tell you what. I told you, Jacob's got his deficiencies right now in outdoor. He's having to refigure this thing out. And again, talk about having your frontal lobe. He's a grown man in this class. And again, he's freaked out over the Chihuahuas because they're all crazy. And he's like, holy crap. Toughest day of the year, 13-8, charged both motos to the end, 10th overall, because that boy is in shape. I'll tell you right now, again, he's got his issues. That is not one of them. That dude trains his butt off.
He needs to lay back.
Yeah,
on
Justin
his back
Cooper
right
won.
now. He's gonna pass
Congratulations.
out.
He's going to the hospital. He looks
Dude,
hurting.
he needs to lay
Yo,
down
no,
on his
no
back.
disrespect. Maybe it's the ponytail, but your girl Will is looking good today.
What do you mean, my girl?
She's your friend. She's your girl.
My friend.
Yeah.
Will always looks good. What are you talking about?
I mean,
needs to
she
lay
does,
down on his
but
back.
today maybe it's that high ponytail Ariana Grande style. I don't know.
Is that what it is? Is the Ariana working for you?
Just
All right, so
gotta have something.
So can
to
I
pull.
take before we do uppers and downs? Can I take this one step further?
Yeah.
Joe, you want someone in the rig talking to these guys, right? Strategic, like calculating the situation here. What happens though when you have too many people in your ear. You got your trainer.
That's why you hire a
team
psychologist
manager.
that deals with it only.
You got your dad. You got your mechanic. And you're hearing all kinds of different things. Now your brain's just thinking. You can't even ride because you're thinking too much all the time. Where's that balance? Is that what I mean? These guys aren't getting paid enough probably to have someone on the payroll that's just for their brain.
Dude.
And I'll tell you what though, that is why AC is so good right now. I will give him all the credit in the world. He deserves it. He's talented. He works his ass off. But Nick Way manages Adam on the daily. And Nick Way is super calculated, super smart. He sees big picture type things. And don't forget, what happened in Vegas was the weird... Adam didn't even choke. That was a weird little spot on the track that caught him just... It was almost like just the worst. I'm not a luck guy. I felt like that was way more luck than a pure choke job. Because I think Nick Way really does have his brain in line. Adam was better this year. He's been great this summer. So maybe that's the point, Joe, is he has his guy. But not all these guys have their guy.
Sure. Well, no, and I'm talking about more of like the top factory teams, obviously.
Kenny, Eli,
and
you're making
the only
millions.
guy I'm going to listen to when we're talking about breaking down the math. And okay, today you have to protect it up until fourth. If if that's where you got to be at the minimum.
Yes.
Again, winning aside, the only person I'm listening to is the team manager at that point. Like, let's crunch these numbers, me and the manager guy, and figure this out. I'm not worried about the mechanics math. I don't give a shit about that.
If you're Adam, you have Mitch.
Not to say that the mechanic can't do math, obviously.
If you're Adam, you have Mitch, and if you open up the door on his semi, there is number one plates all the way up. At Vincent, I know you don't like Mitch. That's fine.
Sure.
You're going to listen to the guy. The guy has won. How many titles has he been a part of? He knows how to close those things. If you're Webb and Supercross, you got Roger DeCoster. I know you don't like him either, Vincent, because he's old and from Europe, and you have a problem with that.
I hate them all.
Look at this handsome man.
Dylan just got his win, dude. Hey, Dylan.
He's got a mole lit
Dylan.
right now.
I love it.
Hey, Dylan, let me talk to Dylan real quick. Can I talk to Dylan?
I'm here. Go ahead.
Dylan.
Yes.
See what happens when you get a
No,
good
I'm tired
start?
of talking to you. I like the women, not the men. I'm not gay, unlike Vincent Blair.
I would like to talk to Will, not you. Look what happens, Dylan, when you get a good start. You win.
Oui.
Start doing this all the time.
Oui.
You weigh 111 pounds on the fastest bike out there. Stop getting bad starts.
What is pounds? Kilos.
Yeah, you weigh 140 kilos. You weigh 15,000 kilos of cocaine.
See.
Which-
Oui.
Which, Joe, we covered this week on the main show. Vincent, did you see that?
What?
A container ship came into the port of Philadelphia. 15,000 kilos of cocaine, $1 billion in street value, busted in the port.
Someone got their head chopped off.
Yes, my first thought is someone or a few
seen
people
enough-
are done.
Oui.
Enough shows. we.
But good job, Dylan. Good job with the win there. Good job, Justin Cooper, and good job, Adam.
Dylon
How
should
you
get a
managed
big
it.
old neck tattoo.
Congratulations to the top three. They all did what they needed to do for their careers. Dylan, go get a win. Cooper, win an overall. Adam, manager championship. Congratulations. And of course, Jacob Hayes, I'm biased, whatever. Congratulations on proving everybody wrong. You are not just a supercross rider like everyone says. They can all eat. There is Sexton.
Yeah.
So there's the replay of the first thing. Sexton is...
Ouchie.
He's all right.
No, that's RJ. It's not Sexton. You know what's funny is after this is all done, we'll get online, we'll find out what happened to Chase. But bottom line is 2 laps in, he was out and pulling his gear off. So, well, Joe, while we're waiting for the 450 second moto, let's do uppers and downers. Brought to you by FlyRacing.com.
Uppers and Downers brought to you by Fly Racing.
Uppers and downers. Who wants to go first? You want me to go first?
Let's let the guests go first.
Yeah, let's let Vincent go first. What's up, Vincent? How's life?
Life's actually really good right now.
What you up on?
Yeah, what are you up on? What are you down on?
There's a few ups right now.
A
believe it
couple.
or not.
You only get one. You only get one.
Joe?
Yeah, only one.
today?
Only one
All
today.
right.
Damn it.
If I only get one, then I got to
Too
do
bad.
a shout out to one of the Motoheads.
Okay.
His name's Cole Trickle 68.
Cole Trickle 68.
Yep. He got me a big fatty hookup on some clubs.
Nice.
Can't give you the full details, but he went out of his way to help me out, and it's definitely been a huge success.
Vincent, has word gotten back to you yet that last week on the show I gave you a load of compliments?
That was another upper. When I listened, I was like, wow.
I gave you a lot of props, and it wasn't fake. It was for real. I meant it, every word of it. You didn't bother me last weekend. You tried to coach me one time. I told you to zip it, and you immediately zipped it. You played very well. Not to your standard. Apparently, it wasn't good enough for you, but I was impressed.
I didn't play very
again,
good.
I don't believe you're going to make the PGA.
I don't play good when I drink.
I believe your son could. I believe all the work you're doing is going to end up working for him.
That's the
for you.
ultimate plan.
Is it?
Honestly, yeah.
And he's doing good, huh?
This whole PGA thing that was brought up, I never ever once said I want to be on the PGA Tour. I said that I want to be a pro golfer.
I don't know. We might have to go back and check.
I kind of believe that you said that in 5
archives.
years you will be on the PGA. I'm pretty sure.
I said I'll be a pro golfer in 5 years. Which is...
Well, I can be a pro golfer too. I'll go sign up. I went to the fairgrounds last night. Evan raced. May or may not have been a couple pros.
I know you thought about racing.
I did. I thought about going today. It's a 3-nighter. I literally thought about
when
going
you said
back.
they paid a 15th. I was like, this.
I know you guys always make fun of the whole LPGA thing, whatever. I had my career. I had my thing. I done my thing. The reason why I got into golf was because I wanted my kids to do something other than moto. I wanted to stop the you wanted
to break the cycle.
I wanted to break the cycle.
And I'm the one keeping it going.
Good album.
And you know what? That's good for you. But I never, in motocross, I never had a passion like you did, I think.
I know. That's why whenever I would get hurt, Joe, Vincent would just quit too until I was healthy. He's like, Daniel broke his foot. And I guess I'm off for a while.
A lot of people would
not
say,
do
like,
it by himself.
Oh, if you gave more of a shit, you'd be really good. I'm like, yeah, but probably not. You know?
No, anyone would have been better.
I
if
was
they
like
gave
the
more of a
little
shit.
brother. I was kind of like how Malcolm's whole amateur career was. The little brother that got a lot of hookups, so life was a lot easier for him. You kind of like,
but not a lot of attention, so you never really were like
had pressure.
Yeah,
from mom and dad, and I think that I never really had a chance. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, dead serious.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Then I did the whole school thing and whatever. But I said to myself that I want to become. I know that I can. I know 100% that this is gonna happen. I will be a 0 or plus handicap.
Okay.
In 5 years.
Love how the goalposts have moved a little bit, but all right.
Well, PGA Tour golfers are a plus handicap.
Okay.
The only thing that they do is that they get to do it for a living. I still have to go to work 40 hours a week.
Right.
The level of consistency, like, you know, the other day, another upper was I broke 80. I scored a 79.
Nope. Just one.
Well, anyways, I broke 80. I scored a 79.
Just keeps going.
But then, like, the next time I played, I scored an 89, you know, or a 95 or a 100. You know, I'm still
you're like a wild Chihuahua too. Like
kind of
pull it off one moto, but you're not gonna do it the next moto.
Are you talking about a downer or an upper right now?
An upper.
Okay.
I think he's just.
What was
anyway,
it?
So let's go back to Cole Trickle. 68.
Oh, he got hooked up. He got hooked up by a
This
Motohead.
dude comes out of nowhere. He saw that I was selling my driver in 3-wood, and he gets me so unbelievably dialed, more than anyone would understand. That
Joe,
how badly I got hooked up.
Let's ban this guy.
Trickle.
Can we ban him?
He probably wouldn't even give a shit.
Vincent's been begging us to ban someone forever.
You know what? There's two
Let's
people
ban
you
Cole
cannot
Trickle.
ban.
I love the idea.
There's 2 people you cannot ban. It's Dristyle and Cole Trickle.
That's hilarious.
Those are my 2 boys.
I'm blocking both of them. I'm blocking both.
I'm gonna.
And poor Trickle.
You know
it has
what?
nothing to do with
if
Trickle.
If you ban Trickle, then we're banning another person.
Hey, it's
Hey, can we?
Guilty by association, brother. You're friends with Vincent. You hook him up. You're out.
If you ban him, we're also banning another guy, and I'll tell you if you ban him. I will give you the name right now.
Do you have someone at the top of your ban list?
Yes.
Who is it?
There's 2 of them.
Okay, I want to know their. Look, he has to go in his notes. He wrote their names in his notes. Joe.
Yeah, because their names are retarded. It's like 9 different numbers and a bunch of weird names and shit.
Okay, who are they? I gotta know. Right now, every Motohead is like, "Oh my god, I hope it's me." Let me see. I can't see your phone.
Don't read it out.
I just. I
don't even want to.
I
give
won't
him attention.
say it.
I don't even want him to have
I
attention.
won't say it, but I want to know who.
You are a loser.
Yeah, I know you hate him.
Your dick is so small.
Oh boy.
All right.
Anyways, Cole Trickle.
You got a downer?
Man, I want to give him a shout out.
Yeah. You got a downer?
I can now outdrive.
Yeah, that's great. You can drive. Do you have a downer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly you can outdrive LPGA drivers, but what's your downer?
Well, a lot of guys can. They don't hit that far. What was it?
I would love to
Michelle
go out to a range and have
Michelle
actual
Wang?
LPGA.
Isn't there a chick, Michelle
chicks,
Wang, that's like
and you
super
have
good?
a driving contest?
Vincent.
I would love it.
Their average carry is like 240.
I would jerk off
That's
to
how
it.
far my 2-iron
I'm
goes.
telling you right now, He's cranking them up.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I
don't even
understand.
start with me, dude.
I'm on it.
Don't start, bro. It's already started a long time ago.
And I'm telling you right now, too,
I would
Joe,
love to see it.
Eric Nye and Hobo Nick are monitoring Vincent very closely.
No, they're not.
Dude,
Yes,
we've been talking about this for 15 minutes. It's 14 too many.
Okay, Vincent is going...
What the is your downer?
Downer, Vincent.
I don't give a shit.
Damn it, Joe.
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
My downer is I started working out again, and I'm 26% body fat, which I'm starting to think is a lie.
No,
That's like clinically obese. Do I look obese?
I don't know. I mean, you're wearing baggy clothes. You look fine to me.
I am not. These are skinny.
The pants
slim
are
fit
tight.
Pants
The
and a
shirt's a
medium. Hey, you can't be obese if you wear a medium shirt, right? I'm 5'9". Is that possible?
You're married with 2 kids. Nobody gives a how much you weigh.
Yeah.
Or what your body weight mass. And
all they
care.
care about is that you're not doing good at golf. And that sucks because you're doing pretty good.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. 452nd
married
Moto.
dudes' weight.
452nd Moto is getting loaded on the gate right now. But yeah, okay, so what's your downer? Oh, yeah, you're fat.
I'm fat.
Joe, what's your... Damn it! What's your upper and downer?
You know what's funny? My upper, bro, is Bitcoin.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you up on that right now?
I am financially up on
Are
Bitcoin
you?
right now. Yeah, a lot. Because I got back in at the dip.
Oh, that was it. I was just gonna say it went down.
Now, yeah, it went way down. Is it climbing again?
Yes, it is.
Do I need to get in?
I do as you will. All I'm saying is my personal upper right now is Bitcoin.
It's moving up, huh?
Yeah.
What's your downer?
This one's hard. It's personal. It cuts deep like a knife. Adam Sandler.
What?
That new movie on Netflix, dude.
What movie?
When they go on with.
It's called Murder Mystery.
Oh.
I haven't even heard of what.
That is not that. No one is surprised that you haven't heard of it.
Is it bad?
It's really bad.
Oh.
Me and the chickie watched it last night. I should say attempted to watch it.
Oh no.
You know, I have that thing that there's a condition. It's a condition, you can look it up online, where if you start a movie or you start a song or you start something, you have to finish it.
Yeah.
I have that condition where no matter how shitty the movie is,
You have to close
I
it
gotta
down.
finish it. I gotta see what happens regardless.
Oh no, you wasted so much time.
So bad. This movie's so bad that I actually didn't care and cut it off.
You broke your own rule?
Broke their own rule.
What's it about?
It's murder mystery.
Him and Jennifer Aniston are married, and
Go to
they
Europe, right?
They're going to Europe on a
That was
vacation. You seen it?
No, but I saw that was the movie that was coming out. That's
like-
a Netflix movie?
Yeah, it's a Netflix movie, and
Never hit
it
theaters,
was so bad that I'm like, Sandler, dude.
What are you doing?
You're my downer,
He's a
bro.
legend.
You're my downer. Yeah.
And-
what happened to you?
Does he not know? I mean, is he like disconnected? Because
No,
you're
he's
an actor.
He's
you
a,
know.
He's a producer. He's a producer on
So
it.
did he not know
signed
that
a
this
deal.
was this bad?
No, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know how movies go. You can write the best movie ever, but then when it's produced and it's made and all the changes happen, sometimes it doesn't turn out how you anticipated it turning out.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that that's the case here. Anyway, Downer's Adam Sandler. His new movie sucks, and he's kind of gone downhill.
Quick question, Joe. Were you into Disney movies when you were a little kid?
Still
Or are
is.
you how much older are you?
He saw Toy Story 4 twice already.
You know what? I was into Disney movies as a kid because I had 2 younger siblings, and so that's all they watched.
What
so
was your
of course
favorite
we
one
watched it.
of the good era?
Probably
The Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Lion King era.
I'm getting to something here.
favorite of that era was probably Lion King.
Lion King was my number one.
So you know that the real one's coming out. The one with the real CGI and
the
stuff?
newer, you know how they're all coming out? Jungle Book came out with
Yeah,
another
you mean the
one?
newest Lion King? Yeah, the remake.
It's
yeah.
coming out
yeah,
with the animals talking and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So did you guys watch the Aladdin that came out?
I haven't yet, but
No,
I heard it's
I haven't.
awesome.
Oh, you heard it's awesome.
I'm not into musicals, dude. I don't
I
need
heard
to
it
see
was
it.
horrible.
I heard it was awesome.
Look, I don't have kids. I'm not into musicals. Why the would I see that movie?
There, you have no reason.
You never watched Aladdin when you were a kid?
Yeah, as a kid, of
It wasn't
course.
a musical.
What are you talking about? All those
They
movies
all
are
were.
musicals.
I mean,
they have
there was
there's a soundtrack for every movie. They erupt in song every 4 minutes. Those are musicals. I'm sorry that you were a kid and didn't realize that, but those are musicals.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah,
they
but
all
it's not-
were.
It's a movie too.
That's
with
it's
full
literally like
story.
it's the animated version of a musical like Oklahoma or something. It's a musical.
Or like, yeah, okay.
Or My
Hey.
Fair Lady or pick a musical. That's what they are.
Greatest
I'm not
Showman.
bashing
The
it.
Greatest Showman.
As a kid, you love that.
That
And
was a sick movie.
It's a good movie.
musical.
It's a good movie.
That's what I was thinking of. I didn't think like these Disney cartoon movies.
That's
I know that blows everybody's mind because it's your childhood and you don't realize it, but you know all the songs.
You grew up watching
And
musicals.
when they have 2 minutes of dialogue,
Kings of musical.
totally, bro.
You would categorize it as a musical?
Absolutely.
Or like
An
a cartoon kid movie.
An animated musical.
That's what they are.
Whoa.
But then they went.
Never,
But then
once thought
Pixar
of
went
it
away
as
from that. They did the whole Monsters universe.
Of course, the new movies aren't musicals.
Well, they're coming back with it though, because like Moana was a musical.
I was gonna say Frozen.
Frozen was
exactly.
they're bringing that era back a little bit, but
which is fine for kids. It's awesome, but no, I wouldn't see that because I don't need to and don't have any of
I
it.
love how this is a motocross show. We're getting ready to watch 450 Outdoor, and we're talking about cartoons.
Yeah.
Did you watch Pocahontas?
Anyway,
She was
DB.
hot.
DB, upper and downer.
For me?
30 seconds, go.
I can't wrap it up. I went to the fair last night and took Evan racing. I can't do it in 30 seconds.
Sorry
He's my
about
upper and my downer.
Go ahead.
My upper is Evan rode great last night. We raced the fair race.
So we talked about this.
He's just like his father, dude.
On Fridays.
He's a fair daddy.
We talked about this on Friday's episode of the Main Show. You were racing the fair. It was his first fair race. You're wanting to show him new tracks, and then he ended up winning.
Yes, he crashed in his heat race while leading. Very stupid crash. To where when he got off the track and he pulled by me, his face was red with tears. His goggles were filled with tears.
Aww.
And I don't know if he was mad, because I think he was caught up in the moment. The crowd was full. He wanted to do an interview. They interviewed the winner of his heat race, which he didn't get to do. And I'm pretty mad because it was a stupid fall. And he goes up the track. I just point to the truck. Just go to the truck. Because it was just dumb. He did something real dumb. I get back to the truck and I'm pretty fired. I'm gonna give him a little something. Like, that was dumb. You got caught up in the whatever and did a dumb thing.
And Maggie's like, "You look stupid."
Yeah, you look stupid. Grow a beard. You're stupid. Evan, grow a beard. You're stupid. So I get back to the truck and I'm cracking my knuckles, ready to have a talking to. How are you supposed to chew your kid when he is so mad at himself? And Evan is the most self-righteous little dude ever. He blames
loser.
He
You're
blames
getting mad at him. He's the one doing it.
He blames. I know, but Evan has this thing where he does dumb things.
Yeah, he blames
everything
people.
but himself.
Oh, so he's
I get
Tomac?
back. Yes, he's Tomac.
Out of nowhere. Damn.
He's Tomac. So then I get to the truck.
You come in, Evan's like, "This stinking pipe is messed up, and you didn't check my tire pressure."
He's not Bogle, dude.
I know, it sounded a little mix of it,
Joe, I'm fired up.
That sucks, dude. Is your heart break?
We get the whole family there. Maggie's got her dad, her brother, grandma, like family's there. The fair.
Great grandma. Great Gam.
Gammy's there. Papa is there. Papa George is there. Papa Tom. I get back to the truck and I'm ready to just be like, "What are you doing?" And he's arms are crossed, red face, tears. "I'm so stupid.
Oh, no.
I'm so stupid." And I'm like, whoa. Like, I have like immediate, like, because I'm thinking he's going to be making excuses,
Yeah.
right?
You're like, "Have you been talking to your mom?"
Yeah. I'm like, I get there and I'm like, what happened? I'm like, this is new. This is way new. Like, what do you mean?
Let's go with this.
So I'm like, well, what happened? He's like, well, and he starts making excuses a little bit. Well, they refixed the track and the jump wasn't the same. And I'm like, oh, here he goes. He's like, and I just
can you do it with can you do it just say the sloth voice right now?
No, because Evan doesn't talk like that.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I made a mistake and I wanted to get interviewed and I wanted to win and I'm so mad. And I'm like, all right, well, just calm down. We're good. Like, we got the main coming up. Like, full father reversal here.
Yeah.
I can't even chew him because he's so mad at himself. And again, he teased that it might be something else.
Mm-hmm.
So is this your upper or your downer?
Oh,
I'm
this
really
is
confused.
getting to the upper. So the main event, I clean his goggles out with the tears. We're good, okay? We're going to do the same thing. You're going to start, you're going to blah, 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 blah. He goes out in the main, whole shots, checks out, and I may or may not have had my phone doing lap times all night. Just wanted to check and monitor. Torched every lap time he had of the day, smoked by over a straightaway, rode as flawlessly perfect as I've ever seen.
Ooh.
Just on his own account. And I'm just like, oh, man.
I can just start partying at the track.
Okay, but that gets to the downer.
Oh no.
So he wins. He does a podium interview. the best dude. He says, I had a fun race.
I want to thank my mom.
Yeah, I want to thank Mom and Gam and not Dad. No, I'm just joking. Joe thinks I'm serious. No.
That would be so
He does a interview, super good, whatever. Here's the problem. We go to get his trophy, and they're like, the scores aren't done yet, but we want to go in the fair for a while. So we go to the fair. I go in the Gravitron, which is the worst decision.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you go upside down?
Oh, my
Went
God.
upside down.
You went upside down?
And I was sick.
You were the same asshole giving me shit for wanting to go to Magic Mountain and ride the rides.
I was there. What do you want me to do?
You're going to go ride some creepy-ass carny ride?
Yes.
Dude, the Gravitron upside down.
Joe, you know
is
the
a
Gravitron
death
is the
trap.
Hell yeah, I do.
Hey,
Oh, I hate that
It was
ride.
great. I got upside
Even
down.
when I was a kid, I got sick.
immediately.
Same here.
Nauseous.
Yeah.
Ruined the rest of my night. But anyways, we finally get out of the fair.
That corn dog, dude, come back up.
Yeah.
The brisket was struggling in the Gravitron.
Got a brisket.
Yeah.
Deep fried brisket will hurt you, buddy.
Big old sausage in your mouth.
So we end up going back now to do the trophy thing, and the promoter of the race is like, hey, if you don't get back here in time, we'll be at our trailer just hanging, because they're all camping there for the weekend, right? So we get over there, because trophies are all put away, and I'm like, hey, Evan, we're here. And they're like, oh, let me get you your trophy. And the guy, the promoter, his wife, everyone, they're like, good job, Evan. They give him his trophy, and they're all cheering him, like 20 people. Congrats. And Evan, and here's my downer, in front of everyone, goes, thank you. This is the smallest first place trophy I've ever got. To the promoter and his whole family. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, embarrassed. And he didn't say it mean. He was smiling, but he was like, as they're cheering him, good job, little man, gives him his trophy.
He's all, what the f***
Is this? That's what he thought.
This is what I get for first place?
Yeah. I crashed in my heat, cried, admitted my own problems, all to recover and win for this piece of shit.
He's like, Dad, you're right. These guys are shitty.
You're right. This promoter is a joke. No.
Oh my
No, which
You know
he's
what?
not.
That's what kids
Dude, Joe embarrassed me so bad. He with a smile on his face.
Right. He has no idea.
That's like him literally coming out.
Thanks, but no thanks, asshole.
That's literally like him coming out and going, Mom, with a smile. You look way different when you have makeup on and when you don't.
Yeah.
Smiling.
Yeah.
Like the worst thing you could ever say with a smile.
Right.
And
What did you do?
That was like a Ricky Bobby
I was
move,
just like,
dude.
Evan. He was like, and Evan goes, I don't mean it's bad. It's just really small.
Oh God.
I hear that all the time too.
Yeah, get used to it, little. Get used to it, little man.
That's what all the ladies say to Vincent.
like, wait, why
it's
don't you
not
wanna-
bad.
She's like,
it's just really small.
Yeah.
Why don't I asked him, why don't you want to hang out anymore, dude?
It's not that you were bad.
It's not bad. It's just really small. Oh,
So that's my upper and that's my downer. Joe,
How
press play.
funny.
We've been on pause for a while.
that's me. Thumb on
really
written on
funny.
fist.
The weenie barely hangs past the balls, Vince.
Rest. It doesn't.
Oh my gosh! All right, so Will Christian
You know
is
what?
doing a pre-race report.
We're gonna come back for this moto.
We gotta do a commercial.
Yeah.
Wow.
You gotta go pee pee.
No, I don't. But we just need to take.
I gotta
a
go
break.
pee.
Main event moto.
Convenience is everything to us in the Batcave, and that's why we rock a key bar and no toil filters. Trust producer Joe, you're sick of that jingle jangle in your pocket.
Yes, sir. Just go get a key bar like your Bat Bros.
And if you're not using no toil filters, you probably still have a flip phone. They make one of the worst bike chores easy. Throw the filter in the wash machine with your lady's panties, and they'll never be cleaner. Get with the program and get a key bar and switch to no toil. Pay attention, Motoheads. I'm a picky SOB, especially when it comes to products on my son's bike. That's why we run Mika bars, sprockets and chains, and a gut seat cover, and it's not even negotiable. Look, if you care about quality and performance on your bike, you'll be running Mika metals and gut seats and covers. And if you don't, you're a what, Evan?
A noob like Uncle Vincent.
I hate to say it, but our NorCal Motoheads are pretty spoiled. Why? Well, where do they ride, Joe?
Riverfront, East Street, and Prairie City. And don't ask me who takes care of them trackside and during the week, because it's EMT Racing.
And who takes care of them trackside during the week, Joe?
Really, man? I literally just said EMT Racing. You didn't hear me?
That's right. If you're from Northern California and support Main Event Moto, then spin your laps at Rep Racing Tracks, buy your bikes and parts from Modesto Honda Cowie KTM, and make sure EMT Racing takes care of your trackside and service needs.
Spin your laps. at Rep Racing Tracks. I see what you did there. I like that.
If you're from Northern California and you're a true Motohead, then you better get your bike from Honda, Kawasaki, KTM of Modesto. They also got betas, ATVs, and side-by-sides. And if you don't know how to use Google Maps, well then here, I'll help you out. Visit them off of Carpenter Road in Modesto and see their track support parts trailer at all California Central Valley races. Visit www.hkmodesto.com to apply for the rider team, store deals, and upcoming events. And check them out on Instagram at Honda_Cowie_KTM.
Main Event Moto Podcast.
Ooh, wee.
450s are on the line.
Wait a minute,
Eli
wait a minute,
Tomac looks like he's got a life jacket on.
And Roxon looks like a cancer patient.
It's
what
hot, bro.
the hell, dude?
I know, Kenny.
That does not look good.
No, I disagree. I like it.
No,
You do?
Look,
Yeah.
if you are a good-looking,
I like his
strapping
gear.
Looks
young
like a
lad,
good, wholesome German boy.
No,
Wait a
if-
minute.
listen,
Yeah, he looks like a Nazi.
Whoa.
calm down. If you are
Sorry.
a good-looking young lad, you do not shave your head like that. You got good hair, Kenny. Don't do that. Don't do that.
His
Yeah.
gear is
I know it's
so
hot out,
cool.
but come on.
Tomac's like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to have a beard. It's hot out
And
here.
wear an ice jacket vest. Yeah. To keep cool.
Dude, do they have those for those guys?
He's obviously wearing one to keep cool in the
Hey,
line.
let's
Look,
talk about Roxon for a minute.
we can talk about Roxon for another 45
Is he
minutes. How
back?
about that? He's back-ish,
Yeah,
bro.
He's back.
back?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Sharing the
vibe
red
that-
plate.
Look at this.
Okay,
Owens.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm starting to have feelings, Joe, and when I start to have feelings, I start saying random things that are either really right or really wrong. And correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. I have been super wrong on this show over the last 2.5 years.
That is correct.
Yeah, you are
I have
a
also
loser.
been super right.
Super right?
I've been super
Joey
right.
Savacci, why would they pick? Dude, I told everyone, you watch how good he'll be on a 450. How good was he in Supercross? Good enough to where he's going to get a full deal next
Who's
year.
that they're showing?
It's Frederick Noren, bro. Do you even know who that is?
No.
Okay. And that's Webb and Osborne.
No,
See,
I know
Webb,
who
number
Noren
2
is.
is
I know who
Webb.
Noren is.
Vincent, number 16, that's
Shut
Osborne.
the up. I'm
All right.
kidding.
All right. I've got a feeling right now. It's starting. It's
I
in
got
there.
a
It's
feeling.
brewing.
And tonight's gonna be a good
Yeah,
night.
go. Let's do it.
Yeah. I got
In fact, I want you to timestamp it. Timestamp. 30-second board goes sideways
Mazel
before it drops.
tov.
I'm going to say it. Ken Roxon wins Supercross and Outdoor 2020.
Damn.
Oh, Barsha just
He'll be the first
Market.
guy,
Market.
first guy since Dungy to win both, and he's building. He's
Is that Anderson on the far outside? No, who is that?
Who hole shot? Oh, Tomac? Hey, Eli, look what happens when you get a good start.
Yeah, you tell him, Daniel.
All right, so
Maybe
DB,
Dylan- I think
hang on.
Dylan-
I'm not
maybe
gonna
Dylan told
let. I know we'll get back to this. I'm not gonna let this slide. Roxon, 2020, Supercross and Outdoors.
Yes.
Wow.
Here's why.
Motoheads.
buzzing
so
Motoheads.
hard, dude.
Motoheads.
I'm buzzing.
Screenshot this. Timestamp this right
Yes.
now, and I want you to shove this up his
Motoheads.
butthole.
Here's what I want you to do, Motoheads. I want. Jeez. Like the 5 wood that the ladies were using on
That's
Vincent?
right.
The same
That's
one?
right, yeah.
Ew.
Like the hot poker.
There's a few I'd let
God.
them do that.
I know, right? Like Michelle Kwan or what?
Wee.
Wang.
Yeah,
Michelle
Wang,
Wee.
yeah.
She's engaged now.
That's all right.
Joe's like,
So random. Vincent, she's engaged now. Like, I don't even know who that
So
is.
she won't be sticking a hot poker up anybody's ass. She's
she
engaged.
won't. So,
she ain't gonna
guys,
shove a
listen to me.
5 wood
I
in
want
my
you.
ass.
I want you, Motoheads, right now to record these next 15 seconds. You can even post it on social if you'd like. Ken Roxon is going to win Supercross and Outdoor 2020.
But it won't be easy.
It won't. Of course not. It'll never be easy again. The sport's
You
too
know-
gnarly. No one will ever win one
Can I
easy ever
pause you?
again.
Let me pause you.
Go ahead.
Because
what?
this is what you do all the time, and I think these Motoheads would agree that you're a passionate guy when you're a politician, so you can get people to really believe in you.
Passionate and a politician, two completely separate things. But I'm not going to argue. Go ahead. I'm a little political.
You have that style where you were just saying like Roxon 2020 Supercross and Outdoor. You almost make it seem like it's just going to be a landslide.
No,
kind
it's
of
going to be a fight to the finish, but he's going to get it. And here's why. Can I explain why?
like, oh, he's just so much better. No one.
Here's why, Joe.
Explain why, Bobby.
Dominoes, bro. Building blocks. Last summer, Kenny raced, did pretty good, and got himself a moto win by the end, right? Then he goes indoors. Dude, he had the red plate for 5 weeks, and
I know.
it
People
fell
forgot about
apart.
that.
It fell apart. He went through some stuff. He had whatever. Now look at the next step. Battling, winning, red plate. Like, Do you see the progression and him getting back? He's getting back closer.
I see Osborne being up there.
Closer. And by next year's Supercross, if things continue on track, no injuries, of course things could happen, but if things just keep moving along like they are, Kenny will be ready to finally fulfill his true potential, and he will win both. He'll be the first guy to do it. Someone asked us a few weeks back, can anyone do that again? Like, no one's doing that. Kenny's progression is going to lead into 2 titles next year. That's my belief.
All right. I like it. I don't want to argue with you about that because it could definitely happen. You know, I'm
Easily
big on
could happen.
on the
Roxy.
K-Rex.
And I know you like Kenny. But he's got to grow his hair out.
The K-Rex.
What I really like right
That
now
is
is the
so
way Anderson
rude.
is handling business on this.
He's all...
Did we come up with that whole...
Yes,
we
Joe.
did.
I love how it's been adopted. He even puts it on his butt patch,
Yeah.
and it's like, I don't even know how it got to him eventually, whatever.
Osborne next year.
Whoa. Is Ricky there? They just said on the butt... Turn the volume up.
That's him talking.
Ricky's there.
Yeah.
Sick.
He probably
The GOAT.
lives there.
The GOAT.
Well, it's in Florida.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably right around the block.
The greatest of all time.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Anyways,
Mark my words. Osborne next year, unless he gets injured,
is going to what?
he's going to be a contender.
Ooh, way to go on a limb there, dude.
What? The brow? Don't underestimate the
I'm not.
brow.
I'm just saying, like, way to live on the edge. It's like saying, hey, Anderson's going to throw a whip off this next jump. Watch, huh? Oh, he did. Wow.
So you're being facetious.
Yeah.
You're saying that he is going to be good.
Yeah,
next
grow
year.
a sack and throw out a real gnarly prediction.
All right,
like
Josh
I do.
Greco is going to make a main.
Ooh.
K-Rock goes 17-0 before that. I'm just kidding.
See Tickle. 32nd.
Tickle's back.
Your guy.
He ain't doing too good.
Oh,
huh?
no,
He's off the
your guy's
drugs.
Trickle. That's not him. That's
He's a
Brock.
Motohead.
Anyways, 450 Moto 2 is on its way. Are there 5 minutes in? Tomac
Muska
is
now, right
gone.
now.
Marvin won the first moto, Vincent. Just
whatever.
and with Eli's crappy first moto, Marvin's in line for an overall if he can get up there.
He lives in Florida.
He's in 4. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Osborne looks good too.
Barsha
He
just
is
got up to
3rd.
8th. Speaking of Barsha, we got a little
Oh yeah, Joe,
LQ about
keep
that.
us some listener questions going. Like keep us.
You know our boy, Cody. 975
20th.
Piscatelli.
Cody 975 Piscatelli.
He says, please don't ever make us put the random hashtag on Barsha's account. He has 3/4 of all the Motoheads blocked.
Piscatelli could shut the up and get banned.
Hell no.
Get banned, bitch.
No,
Hell
I'll be honest.
no.
I'll be honest. Cody has made me upset a time or two, but I'll never ban him.
Never.
He brings
Never,
he brings
ever,
fire.
ever.
Yes. Catelli.
He brings
Never,
fire.
ever.
He's great.
Cody's my boy.
No, we would never go up to
We're trying
Barsha.
so
We're
hard,
already
Cody.
blocked by him anyway.
Yeah,
so.
we couldn't. Yeah. And besides, like, we know that he'd get his feelings hurt. And
Yeah.
actually, I ain't going to rule it out, though. Your boy might one day want to do Barsha.
Like when things are going better.
Even if things are
bad-
going worse.
Yeah, but he won't see him. He's blocked all of our friends.
The way I look at it is this. When you're a millionaire, it don't matter. You gotta take
you
some
put
heat.
yourself into the limelight.
You gotta take some
and
heat.
You deserve it.
That's it. That's what it is.
That's the cost.
Because don't get me wrong, it's not about black or white, Democrat, Republican, red or blue. It is about rich and poor. And when you're rich, you get to be talked shit on.
By the poor people.
By the
which
poor
is
people.
Us and all of our moto heads.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not poor. I'm rich as
Well, then you don't get to talk shit on Barsha. We get to talk shit on you.
Yeah, there it
Go
is.
ahead.
How about everybody hashtag Vincent and
Vince
That's
might
too
be the
easy.
one this week. I don't know.
we'll save it for another week, dude.
James,
Just so
wow.
that his phone goes off and he's just annoyed for a couple days.
Just for the fun of it, Motoheads. Just hashtag Vince, like just hashtag I'm rich or
I
whatever.
don't care.
You're wealthy.
Everyone hashtag Vincent, hashtag elitist.
Hashtag 1%.
Yeah.
Hey, I worked for this shit.
Yeah, right. You did, though. I won't lie to
Yeah,
that, but you're still...
I was a complete loser, broke S10 with dents, overheating on the freeway in traffic.
You've done well.
Now I got
Congrats.
a big old black Toyota Tundra.
That's for sale. No one's buying it.
I know. Does anyone want my truck?
Nobody wants that thing.
Someone needs to
Tomac,
buy it.
Anderson, Mooskin, Osborne,
Just give it
Roxon,
away. You're rich.
Webb. Yeah, you're so rich. Why don't you hook someone up? Why don't you do some
You know what?
charity?
I'm own it in 2 years. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll give it to
Cody
Pis-
975 Piscatelli.
Piscatelli. Might need a
Joe,
vehicle.
what else you got as Tomac? Well, he was up
See you later.
more, but Anderson is starting to, man, I'm getting the burps. Anderson's starting to chip away.
Hey, Daniel, real quick.
Eli,
What
what?
do you think that Tomac mentally just feels so damn comfortable on outdoor compared to Supercross?
He doesn't. He got 8th the
Besides-
first moto.
Okay. The dude, what is it, 3-time now champion? No,
2-time outdoor.
2-time, and now he's defending this.
This is going for the 3-peat.
He just might, like Roxon maybe, whatever, but Tomac's probably the guy.
I think that the big mistakes cost a lot more indoors than they do outdoors. He can make up for the problems outdoors that he can't do indoors.
Supercross is almost new to him, right?
No.
When did he start doing Supercross?
Like 10 years ago.
Who, Tomac?
Yeah.
Compared to how long has he been doing outdoor?
Whatever percent of credibility you did have is now gone.
No, dude. Supercross is so much shorter in these amateur kids' lives.
Oh, I know. What you're saying is he's done outdoor since he was 5. He's done Supercross since he was 17 or 18.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Cooper Webb's done less Supercross than Tomac's. It doesn't matter. It's your mental makeup.
Do you still believe that outdoor is going to probably fizzle into its own thing where Supercross is going to be its own baby?
No, of course not, because the people that push our podcasts are related to the owners of the show, and no, outdoors is going to last forever. It's going to grow. It's going to be amazing. What?
Wow.
I agree with you.
Not very good.
No. I agree with you. I was laughing about the next question I'm about to ask.
Your phone's off.
It's not off. It's right here. It's on.
Liar.
I was just, yeah.
No, outdoors is going to grow.
It's going to be its own thing. I can see in the future.
I can see nothing changing ever. Like,
really?
Honestly. Man, nothing.
It already is. It already is its own thing in a way, and it's fine. I think it's dope.
Look, I don't want to piss off all of our diehard fans that get mad at me already that I don't love outdoor. I'm sorry, I don't love it as much, but I still respect the crap out of it. It ain't going anywhere.
It's going to be its own
My
thing.
kid ain't doing it, though.
No,
That's
I'm sorry.
sure.
I have a feeling you're going to like it once we get the app. I think you're going to like it more. You'll be surprised.
Supercross is going to be its own thing.
Once we get the app?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Joe's
we're cutting DirecTV off. We're getting the gold app.
Joe's he's over paying $300 for TV he never watches.
It's insanity.
No, what's insanity is AT&T.
I'd rather wipe my ass with $100 bills.
Speaking of wiping your ass, Dude Wipes, lifesaver.
As much as I would
on
like
Amazon
to say
for
that they are
$4.
Here's a good one. Speaking
partial.
of this, so Kenny prediction you got. At James Burris, do you think this is where Kenny starts to separate from Levi in the points? He didn't say Eli. He said Levi.
He did. He separated from Levi Moto 1. Eli's getting all the points back Moto 2. No, Kenny is in for a fight this summer. I think Eli's going to ultimately get him. I think Eli's going to have a little bit more, but then by next year, Kenny's base is just building bigger and bigger and bigger. In 2020, it's on. That's all I got to say. He'll be 1 year smarter, 1 year better on the Honda. From what I understand, there's not big changes coming out of that bike next year, so it's just the build is. He's building up, dude, for a big 2020 run. That's
Who do you
what I
think is the smartest motocross racer right now?
Martin Davlos.
Not even hesitation. I agree.
Wow.
This is a good one for Vince.
Why?
When you say smart, what do you mean? Like in business? Because without question.
Just, okay, overall, yeah.
Actually, maybe not, Joe.
Smartest racecraft?
Maybe not. Davos is out there racing outdoors in Florida in the humidity.
Yeah, when he didn't
doesn't
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of dumb.
Do you mean smartest racecraft-wise or overall?
Okay,
smartest racer?
Yeah, smartest racer.
2018,
Right
Jason
now,
Anderson.
right now, not
2019,
Dundee.
Cooper Webb.
AC's up there.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
in the last 5 years,
as a racer or as a person?
that are still racing, not retired.
Both.
Who do you think is the smartest racer out there right now?
It's too broad of a question. Like IQ test?
Last 2 years.
I'd say AC.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to say
And
that
of course,
crash he did on the
of
Vegas
course,
was
El
really
Hombre's up there. El Hombre's up there.
He's pretty
probably. I'd say top 2.
Hombre is smart dumb.
A-Mart.
A-Mart smart.
Well, duh. With the father like
no, that's true. A-Mart is smart.
A-Mart set up a empire, of his own.
Mm-hmm. He was in on that.
This is a good one for Vinny right here. Cody Piscatelli comes back.
Here we go.
I know they can't use IVs, but can riders use oxygen between motos?
Like a rule? Is he asking if that's a rule? I don't know.
I think he is.
No, you cannot.
Cooksey answers him and says, yeah.
No, you can't.
What does Cooksey say?
Cooksey just says yes, and then he says,
you cannot.
Problem is, do you want an oxygen mask on your face in that heat? Also, at sea level, their bodies already absorb close to their maximum oxygen possible.
No,
Vincent,
that's wrong question.
And then
Dr. Vincent,
he's right
Cooksey
about
said he
that.
might pump some into the rig.
He's right about the whole oxygen and altitude thing, but he's wrong about getting oxygen after you're exceeded. Like when you're done with a race, you're low on oxygen. That's why you have all that lactic acid. If you just stepped in a hyperbaric chamber and you got all that oxygen saturation back, you'd instantly repair. But no, the answer is literally no. You cannot get oxygen because that's a prescription. You have to be prescribed oxygen.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, even at the hospital, there's been times when when I wish I could give a patient oxygen because they're like going to pass out or something.
Yeah,
or they're
yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah.
I wish I could like pump them.
Do you guys remember those oxygen bars that were popular for about 2 months?
Yeah.
No.
You could go.
So
there was one down here in downtown Sac. You could go hang out,
bro.
Put
Side
the
note-
little thing on your
side
nose.
note-
Oxygen is poisonous.
Side note,
if you
I'm
have too
pretty
much.
sure I
Yeah,
just saw
yeah.
Anderson's butt crack when he
Ooh,
seat bounced
let's
that
rewind
jump.
that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his jersey flapped up and there might have been a little crack.
I need some new material in the old spank bank.
There you go. So do I.
I feel extremely uncomfortable.
Hey,
all of a sudden.
Drum
I
for
don't
the
know what
King.
happened.
Drum for the King agrees with us. He says Chase Sexton's physique fire emoji.
Dude, honestly, no homo.
That dude is going to be a force in the 450s.
He is going to be a force.
No homo, dude.
I gotta figure out how to do 2 motos though.
Do you know
Jason.
what? I have a theory about when people say no homo or like this isn't in a gay way. I feel like that means that it's a little on the fence.
You know why?
Married and I
Yeah,
have
you know
kids.
why?
That
You know
means
why?
nothing.
That
So
means
was
nothing.
so was Rock Hudson. He's the most famous in the closet gay dude ever.
Yeah. No, when you say it, it means you're so nervous that the little
Like,
bit of
what do you
truth
have to
that-
worry
yeah.
about? I don't give a if you think I'm gay.
I can't wait to hear the I don't give a beep.
Chase Bailey. What happened to the fly top 5? Let's bring that back. That's
No,
what he
we
says.
do fly up and down. And
Yeah,
fly
we do
top
fly
5
up
was
and
gone.
down.
That was a mistake. We've made mistakes in the show. That was
What do you
one
have
of them.
against gay people, Joe?
Nothing.
My literal point was nothing.
Yeah, he was actually
I'm just
making the
kidding,
point that
dude.
there's nothing.
Shut your mouth.
Update on the leaderboard: Eli Tomac, Jason Anderson, Marvin Muscan, Osborne, Roxanne Webb. Not a lot going on. I'll tell you what. This track.
Why? Because it's outdoors.
As much as I love
Savagey
this,
fell a little bit,
this-
your boy.
As much as I love this track, there hasn't been much passing. It's been pretty just
boring.
yeah, where everybody is where they is. Anderson, though, looking good in second.
Looking
anyways,
real
he told
good.
me this week he is super motivated to win outdoor. Like
Is Norn on a factory Honda?
no, not yet.
Or
But
is it like the factory support Honda?
I don't think he's done anything special yet. He might
Not
get
yet.
it eventually because Seeley's out for the year.
You know what? Back to Anderson. I know that we had kind of speculated that what he was going to do this season outdoor.
Yeah,
He
I
always
feel
gets
bad.
he always gets the
label.
I only like the lights. He gets that label a lot and blah blah blah. But
And-
to his credit,
Dude, he's grinding.
who's out there
And-
right now?
and grinding and killing it and overperforming his expectations. And good on him too.
You know
And
what
I've
I said
before.
last week? I asked you. I said, what if Anderson pulls this motherfucker out?
I know you did, and here we are. Which again, I don't know. The first moto, did he get Shaq? I still have a half one. Oh no, I don't. It's empty. How about a little?
Oh, I love that. Thank you, sir.
All right, we need to do something fun because outdoors is boring.
All right, Joe, just keep.
I
listening.
disagree.
Nah,
I'm into it this
I've been
season.
enjoying it way
we
more.
barely
this year
looked at
than
the TV.
normal.
All right, you want to know what Marky Mark 51 got to say?
What's he got to say?
What's your take on Savachi on a 450 this year?
The dude is a loser.
Impressed? Excuse me. Impressed? Question mark. Was it expected for him to do this well? What's your thoughts?
He's probably talking about the Moto 1 that he won. I will tell you right now, what I'm learning is
I think he's talking about the whole season, like
a
Supercross
duck
too.
is a duck, right, Joe? Mm-hmm. A bear
Ducks fly
is
together.
a bear, right?
We are ducks.
Mighty ducks.
Are cats cats?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
I just saw.
I think that Eli Tomac is Eli Tomac. I think that everything you've seen that we're all like, what in the hell? That's who he is. Mm-hmm. I think Marvin Muscan is Marvin Muscan. He is exactly who he is.
Okay.
He's going to have races here and there where you're like, oh my God, and then he's going to disappear, and then he's going to have a little injury.
So it's kind of like that's probably Marv's Moto win for the season.
Yes,
Yeah.
he might get one more, and he'll do it in incredible fashion.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this group of guys, especially the ones that have been around for a while now, Tomac, Anderson, Roxon, they're pretty much what they are. There's some wiggle room on some improvement here and there, like Roxon. I think he's having to rebuild where he left
What are you
up.
talking about?
I haven't got to him yet. Just
God,
calm,
get your hand out of my face.
Well, calm down. Roxon is having to rebuild from a dramatic situation, correct, Joe?
Yeah.
These
Probably
other
the last
guys,
decade,
though,
one of the
are
worst injuries that's happened in
What's
a
that?
long time.
Roxon's?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, well, of course. So again, I think that there's more from him. There's more to his rebuild, but I think Eli is Eli. Marvin is Marvin.
Mm-hmm.
They are who they are. Cooper, on the other hand, is still young, new, forming. He's
Right.
still kind of building. So I don't really know all the way. But
So
listen, don't ever get too excited over Marvin Muscan, but don't ever count him out.
Right.
He is what he is. He's badass, but he's always got something that holds him back from a title, but he's always going to be one of the guys. It is who he is.
I appreciate that point on Marvin.
Eli's the same.
So is that what you're saying? Because the question was about Savachi. So is your politician Bill Clinton ass avoiding the question?
I thought you said Marvin.
What's your take on Savachi on a 450 this year? Impressed?
And he said this year.
Was it expected for him to do this well? What's your thoughts?
Yes, I expect to go back and listen to 2 years of me being the only person that believed in him.
Hey, on this commercial we're watching right now for Lucas Oil Complete Moto Care, in a second, this chick is going to look like Maggie. Right there.
Oh my
I know.
God.
And you have brought that up now.
I say it every week.
Occasions.
It's happening. Cody Piscatelli's back.
This song is ripping. Turn it up.
He says, lastly, I'm Vincent Blair and Hobo Nick, the Alex Joneses of Moto. They both say idiotic and outlandish crap just to get a reaction. Hashtag gay frogs.
Okay, Cody, I got to answer
Get
this.
your hand out of my face again.
Don't speak. Cody, I got to promise you this right now. Hobo Nick and Vincent do not say outlandish things on this show to get a reaction. They are that stupid all the time.
Yeah, you should see us together when we drink.
Yes. Put Hobo and Vincent.
They look stupid.
They look
You're stupid.
They do not do it for the show. Trust me. In fact, you want to be real? Vincent says way dumber stuff when we're not recording.
Yeah, dude, I'm holding back.
Vincent
hard.
is really mellow on the show compared to life.
You want like a taste
Cody,
of me
you're
normal?
Way wrong.
Is when I'm buzzing, which is pretty now.
Yeah. So yeah,
Hey,
Cody, you're
here's
wrong.
a good one, and I'm super interested in this for the future of the sport. From my boy Nate Dogg 38.
Being serious?
Yeah, serious.
Oh, okay.
Nate Dogg 38. He always got the good ones, dude. Hey,
Yeah,
Bad Bros.
like Piscatelli.
Piscatelli, my boy, too.
I like him.
Hey, Bad Bros. So
Makes
now
me
that the KTM Junior Supercross race is going to be on electric bikes for 2020,
Ew, dude.
does that mean our days of gas racings are numbered?
You'd be an idiot to say no.
No. You'd be an idiot to say no.
To say no. Be just because.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, guys,
if they look ugly, then
no.
Then
it's the exact same bike. It's just electric.
And after you answer this, we're going to hit the lightning round.
Okay, number one, I am very happy that Evan got to race the KTM Juniors during the last year with a motor. Because
wow.
With an engine.
With an engine. I'm very
gas engine.
I'm very happy about that.
Well, engines are gas anyway. Motors can be
because
electric.
I'm not I love the electric thing as a side thing. I will be detrimentally all the sad words in the world if this is the beginning of a transition away from engines.
And why? Why would that make you sad?
The noise, the smell, the engines are rad. The fact that these engineers have we're watching Ken Roxon now on screen and Blake Baggett. It is amazing what these dudes can do, and those engines are part of that.
Pause it?
No, pause for a second. You pause.
Shut up, Vincent.
If the motor, the new motor in 2020, can replicate those two things you just mentioned.
Can't though.
If they can.
What are you going to spray them with cologne and put microphones and put boom boxes on them?
However they do it, I don't know how they do it. If it can be replicated, you're okay with it. If they can replicate, I know it's hilarious. I know. If they can replicate the sound and the smell, you'd be okay with it.
If I could have an electric bike that makes fart sounds,
no, not can't, because they can. If they were to replicate the sound and the smell, would you still have a problem with it?
Yeah.
It's going to go the same speed.
Hey.
It's going to sound the same.
Joe.
It's going to smell the same.
I drive a Prius. Okay? So let's be clear. I'm not anti-electric.
Right.
But for competitive sports, especially dirt bike racing, I'm appalled at the idea that it would take the place of what we have.
Okay, go ahead.
I love it on the side.
Yeah.
But if it took the place, I'm probably out.
Joe, I got a question for you.
What?
Yeah.
Joe.
Motoheads, timestamp this right now. I had to pause Vinny, but go ahead, Vinny.
It would be lame if it takes its place.
Okay, Joe.
Wow. Okay.
You heard the last couple songs I recorded.
Yeah.
My Pro Tool setup. Would you say that that's what I did was like really good?
Of course.
Okay. Rate it.
I mean, it is what it is.
Don't worry,
Just,
I don't care if it's good or bad, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, rate it compared to what? I can't rate it. It just sounds good. It's quality sound.
Quality audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Above
Do you
average.
think that I could have done that with all analog equipment?
No.
Okay. So when Daniel said, because Daniel's not worried about the electric, and same thing, I'm on Daniel's side with this. I'm not worried about the electric thing. The future, that's great. Just the fact that I was able to record literally $1 million record label quality songs in my fucking bedroom.
Right.
Okay? My fucking bedroom. Okay? Okay. Anyways, he's talking about the hard work, the dedication, the trial and error,
The authentic.
not even that. But that's a cool one too. But I'm just saying there's a lot of investment in getting these bikes at that level, and you can just go right into digital, type in some code, and now you got the same bike. Just like I was able to, in less than 3 hours, record a perfect song when it would probably take, weeks with the analog equipment?
Yeah.
I mean, think about all the levels that were just eliminated.
Right.
So it's not really about the electric bikes, and that's the sad part. It's probably going to be better.
Okay, so for
it's
you...
probably going to be better.
Okay, so what you're saying, you're talking about barriers to entry.
Yeah.
Daniel, what you're talking about is now all of the bikes are basically going to be the same because, hey, they're all electric. You're not going to have tuning and jetting and carburetors that need to be changed.
I'll say it right now, and I'm not afraid to say this. The 4-strokes ruin the sport.
Right, which you've said before.
The EFI ruin the sport. 2-strokes with carburetors is cool. It was a challenge.
I actually disagree.
And it made the racing better because it was harder.
So part of
everything has gotten easier because the bikes have gotten better, and it's ruined racing.
So part of it for you is the marriage of a good mechanic adjusting all of the components of an internal combustion engine to design it to be its best and to be better than the next guys.
Yes.
But with electric bikes, that element goes away.
4-strokes did it first.
Right.
They made it easier.
No, they did not
made it
make it
easier.
easier.
Electric's going to make it easier. Yes, it did.
No, that's not part of the argument.
Made it harder for privateers and made it even more gnarly for the teams.
That's basically part of Daniel's argument. That with electric bikes, what you are doing is basically leveling out the playing field to level. Mm-hmm. It's 2 level, TOO,
Yes.
2 level. It's
Socialism sucks.
That it does, my friend. So that's your main concern. It's not the smell or the sound. It's the fact that the playing field will be 2 level.
No, I'm going to go back to the smell and the sound and just the feel. I'm sorry. I'm going
The smell and sound.
There's something about the gate drop, the sound, the smell, hearing them seat bounce triples. There's something about it that is just powerful to me.
Okay, so you'll say yes.
In your thoughts, right?
So you'll say yes to the fact that if one day they are able to replicate the smell and the sound, you'll be fine with it.
Sure, but that's impossible. So there's no smell, there's no fuel, and there's no sound because there's no engine.
Daniel.
So it's impossible.
No.
I don't want to see or hear a bunch of guys going by where all you hear is a chain slapping. It's just stupid to me, honestly.
Personally,
and I
hope
love
the
it as
50s
an
are
alternative.
electric.
But if it takes the place, then it sucks. Just ruin it to me. It's like NASCAR. You want to go watch NASCAR and hear them all in electric cars? That'd be so.
I don't think.
No, it's not that. Just like dude, more than half of the battle and the grind and the building isn't just the rider on the bike, dude. It's the motor builder. And what if you had suspension that was built by robots and it was just perfect? You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into these teams and these riders. That the motor that they're riding on is almost a craft. That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up the music, okay?
Yeah.
Some of these producers that use analog, like John Feldman, remember when we went and hung out with him? He's like, the whole digital thing is ruining music. You're releasing hits one day after another in these kids' bedrooms, and the songs aren't even good anymore, but they sound so good, so now they're hits.
The authenticity is gone.
The truth is, they're not good. They just sound good. Our songs aren't hit songs. Obviously, we didn't make it as
sound like
musicians,
it,
but they sound freaking good. I would never be able to do that on film or on
and let's be clear,
on real analog compressing and like having to chain through thing. I mean, I'm sure these guys have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, they don't, because I don't.
But in
I was
digital,
in the room with you.
everything's
I have no
as
idea
a
what you're
click
talking
of the button, and then you can save that as a template. And you want to write a new song? Load the template. Everything's perfect again. So there's no R&D. There's no motor building anymore. There's no any of that stuff, which is behind the scenes probably one of the most in-depth, meaningful things for these teams. The fact that these guys have bikes that are so sick. People have no idea the things that those motor guys are trying to dig out these bikes, right?
Yeah.
That's what I personally think. You're saying like the sound and all that, but really deep inside of you, the more deeper level, I think would be that. Because you got to taste a factory bike.
Yeah, and Joe, I will tell you this
you
right now.
You don't even need to be on a team anymore. Just hack the good motor.
They'll find ways to make better.
I don't think that
versions.
electric bikes will ever be used in 250, 450 professional national races.
Oh, really?
Good.
No.
Please don't.
Just with like with NASCAR, they'll never replace NASCAR cars with electric cars.
It's part of the sport.
It's part of the sport. It's part of the sport.
It's a new sport.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a new sport. If you do that, it becomes electric supercross. It's a different sport.
Exactly. Different
And
class.
it would be stupid.
Yeah. That's my take.
But at the same time, I love the idea of electric motorcycles. I love it, and I hope they all do it. But I hope it doesn't take the place. That's it.
Yeah. I like the idea if you're trying to just be a recreational dude, but I don't like the idea for a pro national race where you're using electric bikes. Moving on, bro. We got to move on. We got so many. Nate Dogg 38 comes back with another one. He says also maybe producer Joe Gallo can help answer this. Why is it that with James Stewart opening the door, we don't see more black motocrossers?
Because they're making bank doing other ones.
That's a good question, too. It's just because moto is a very niche sport that is performed, watched by a certain population. Go to the races and go walk through the races right here at WW.
It's cultural, dude.
It's cultural. You're going to see a lot of people that look very similar. Some mullets, drinking some beers.
It's just
everybody at Redbud looks the same.
It's just
Redbud.
Yeah,
it's just cultural.
It's
You're
cultural.
Gonna get outliers, but the truth is, most of the people in the black community are going to be doing other sports.
It's the same reason
growing up.
It's the same reason why this sport never goes mainstream, because it really doesn't relate. That culture doesn't really relate to this, which is okay. There's a couple weird points to that. Number one,
basketball pays way better.
Jordan Bailey. I'm pretty sure he's half. Jalek Swole is coming up. Kid is phenom, dude. He's coming up. He's black. There's a little kid that won Loretta last year. I'm pretty sure on a 50. I think he's black. So it's not like it's a zero thing, but it will never be all the way because it's just not relatable to the culture, Joe.
And
I would
that's
say
just facts.
And that's just what it is. I mean, even Stewart was way different. I mean, he was from Florida. They were a little bit on the hillbilly side, racing motorcycles.
Farmers,
they were
dude.
farmers.
I mean, that's what moto is. More of a country style kind of.
It is. It doesn't cross over all the way, I don't think. And it's just I mean, I know what you're saying though. Like, why with James' success did it not cross over more? Is that what the question is?
I got a question.
Because with James' success, you would think that maybe it would spark something. But I will tell you right now, the most talented human being on a motorcycle today is the guy Is it L's Man on Instagram? The dude that wheelies all over the place. Is that his name? I'm going to find it right now because he's a black dude.
I thought you were going to say James Stewart because I'm pretty sure
James
James Stewart.
James was the gnarliest dirt bike. He was.
I would say
the gnarliest ever.
One of the greatest motocross. I mean,
gotta find this guy on Instagram.
Yeah, I know they call Carmichael the GOAT just because of numbers,
everybody right now. I need you to stop what you're doing. If you're listening to the show, Motohead, stop, press pause, and look up ELS_MAN. Elsman. And you will see the most talented human being on a motorcycle right now. And it is a black dude who rides a Cowboy 450 and does wheelies and does the most random stuff.
Richie Owens.
Yeah, he was more my age.
Sick.
Yeah, he was sick too. So yeah, it's Joe. Honestly, it's the crossover. We don't relate to that culture. I don't think as much. It's just it would take generations, I think, for it to kind of cross over further. If James and then Malcolm backed it up, and then if there was like a few in a row, then I think it would take better. You know what I mean? And honestly, if James would have made himself more accessible to the public, it could have helped a little bit with that too. He wasn't the most accessible.
Do you think James would have been good at other sports? Because we know Malcolm probably
Honestly,
Of course, he's got those fast twitch muscles. Read this leaderboard real quick. What happened to Anderson?
I'm sorry. Yeah, where did Anderson go? He's fourth. He dropped anchor. Did he fall? I'm sorry, Motoheads. We obviously are just hanging out. We're watching this and all, but you guys know what we do on these live shows. I don't know, man.
That's fine. I want to move on.
I don't know if James is Ronnie Lott or Urkel, bro.
Yeah.
I have no idea which one he would have been on any other sport.
Yeah.
I just know on a motorcycle, for whatever reason,
No, I agree with you.
know.
It's generational, and most black dads out there didn't have a chance to jump on a dirt bike, and so
James did.
It's a rare thing.
Big James, raced locally and
the more rappers and dudes who show dirt bikes in their videos have a better chance of turning the black community on to racing dirt bikes.
Yeah.
Meek Mill loves dirt bikes. He rides them all the time in his videos. That has a better chance of James winning championship a decade ago. Nobody cares anymore.
Because it will cross into that culture more than James would. You know what I mean?
No, I should say nobody cares anymore except for the moto community.
And I personally think that's not a bad thing. I think diversity is sick.
Oh, it totally is. Even
it's fine. In certain situations.
As a red-blooded American patriot, I love Ken Roxon, Marvin Muscan, Vincent, Dylan Ferrandis, Hunter Lauren. I love.
Well, that leads us to the next thing. That leads us to the next question. Chris, we're going to go into the lightning round. You got 30 seconds to answer, and then I'm moving on. I'll interrupt you and ask the next question.
I was going to throw down the
Chris Cooksey 61. Can Vincent give us an Eli Tomac second moto pep talk? Also, can he back off Marvin? The dude is nice off track and hard as nails on track.
Yeah, Vince.
Just saying. 30 seconds, go.
Go, Vince.
What do you want me to say?
Well, the pep talk was given. Obviously, Eli's going to win the second moto, I think, with 2 laps to go.
So Marvin won Moto 1. Vinny, are you going to move back off of him a little bit?
No.
All right. Clark Borden.
Next question.
What do these guys do to rehydrate between extremely hot motos? I assume they aren't chugging Gatorade and water like an alcoholic at a beer tent.
Vince, what do you do with depleted hydration?
You need simple sugars, that's all. Sugar. You need sugar back in the blood.
Pixie sticks.
So Gatorade?
Pixie sticks?
Yeah, Gatorade, believe it or not, because they have a lot of sodium in it too, because you lose salt when you sweat. So yeah, sodium and sugar. When the best way to do it is like fruits like pineapple, watermelon, any of those like super sweet, simple sugar type, mostly like watermelon is one of the best things ever after a race.
Can we give a shout out real quick, Joe, to the brow? Osborne in second, bro. Charging.
I've been saying that.
I haven't been paying attention. The best. Good ride for Zach, dude. Is he gonna get the overall? No, Marvin. Marvin will get the overall with a 1-3.
Everyone's sweating and they're getting sweat in their eyes and it burns. But
Joe,
the brow just soaks it.
You hear that?
The brows soak the sweat.
Osborne's eyebrows are soaking up the sweat. So he's
got
an advantage in the heat.
Eugene Levy would be the best moto racer.
Oh my God, he would never get water in his goggles.
James Burris got another one. Okay. Daniel Blair, what would it take for you to ride the All-Star 125 class?
Send me a check for $1 million.
40 pounds lighter.
Clark Borden, did Levi escape from Denny's closet to put in a respectable 7th in Moto 1? Is this Levi's best showing as a pro? I think it is.
I don't even know how to answer that.
That's fine. K McNabb 927.
Yes.
When in the F is NBCSN going to start showing first moto? Mav is gay.
Let me tell you right now.
No homo.
No.
No homo, but Mav TV sucks.
You guys do realize that it's the same production people. Everything's the exact same. It just gets broadcast on a different network.
Mav's in HD. I don't know why it's gay anymore.
Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah, that was the main problem.
The first Moto 250 today I watched was awesome.
Hey, this might be my favorite.
Hey, why weren't they HD? Sorry.
A couple years ago, it just takes time. This might be my favorite Instagram handle right here. Salsa Man 51.
That's a cool name.
Any chance you gents get to come? Hang on. Any chance you gents come up to Spring Creek this year?
No.
Well, first off, Joe doesn't even go to the Walmart 2 miles away because it's too far from the Batcave. So no, even though he's going to Seattle, which is cool.
I just picked a huge.
And number 2, no. Actually, you know what? Maybe yes. I actually got a call this week from GoPro. Asked if I was available to go to any of the outdoors. They might need a little help at a couple. So I might be going to a couple of these things. I'm supposed to find out actually this weekend. So I might be there. I don't know.
You know where I'm going soon?
Where?
Pebble Beach. Next question.
Yeah, I was going to say no. Whoa, look at... Marvin's chick is sprinting.
Tangerine
Marvin's
Dream.
down.
Look at that wedgie.
I'm just gonna say right now, that's the worst outfit I've ever seen.
Stop it. That's not
why
even
did they
close
do
to
that
the
to
worst
her?
I've ever seen.
That is
I don't mind. I don't
Bondo,
mind.
why'd you do that?
I don't mind it at all.
Marv gets the
Joe
win.
is horny.
Oh, I love it. Marvin wins and Vincent's on the show. Round of applause for Marvin. Woo! Marv.
Yeah.
Eat that, Vincent.
Damn it!
Mountain Man 48. I'm not going to ask this question, but because it would just kill me, bro. But you know what I'm talking about. Sebastian Media. Remember the time when Vincent was in the studio and was commenting about Christian Craig's heart rate being shown on the broadcast was abnormally high unless he was on something? What do you think of that now in light of the recent scandal?
Yeah, Vincent.
Also, hang on.
Okay.
Also, DB.
I'm not stupid.
Hang on, Vinny. Also, DB, you broke my heart when you said you were a fan. You weren't a fan of Tool.
Joe, say it again real low.
Have you changed your mind since?
No, Tool sucks. In fact, I went back and listened to a couple songs. It does nothing for me. I'm sorry, and for all of you that it just doesn't do
just
anything
like
for me.
white rappers to Joe.
Yeah, and they're not bad. Obviously, they're not that successful if they're they're good. It's just not my it's not my style. It doesn't
Music is so
relate.
selective, dude.
Yeah.
Music
It
is
doesn't
so
relate to me.
selective.
I never got even into the grunge era. That era wasn't good for me. I went from literally 80s hair metal to really confused for a while to rap rock. Like Linkin Park.
No, you didn't. You went
Papa
to
Roach.
punk,
Confused
pop
sexually.
punk. Story of the year.
That was
and-
after. That was 2004. I went from Skid Row to Linkin Park.
Sebastian,
man. Weird gap. for me.
Sebastian, I'm with you. It surprised me too, bro. But it's all good. That's
You
what's,
like Tool,
That's what's
Vincent?
cool about music.
I will never ever pay money to see him live, but I like him. Because speaking of that, I don't know if there's any.
I would listen to a Disney soundtrack before I
but
listened to Tool.
Aftershock.
Straight up,
Are you
and
going
I'm
to
not
Aftershock
lying.
this year? Let's go.
Maybe I went 3 years in a row.
But like
It's-
Blink
just
182,
depends on
Bring the
who's there.
Horizon, and then a couple other bands. But I remember Tool was one of them. I'm not going to go to that day. I'm not going to spend $100 for a ticket to see them.
So you're not a fan?
I am a fan, but not that much.
Gotcha.
I'm a
Okay.
fan.
Because I saw them when they came to Sac and it was dope.
'Cause my-
I don't really give a shit if you don't. I came to this conclusion a long time
Yeah.
ago. There are so many bands and musical acts out there. Whatever you're into, and it's all good. I'm surprised that you don't like them because you're a rocker dude. I'm surprised Vinny doesn't like him because he's a technical
No, I
guitar
like 'em.
player guy.
I like 'em, but I just
And
live,
they're
though.
incredibly live. They're incredible live. I've seen them 5 times live. It is what it is. Like it, don't like it. I don't give a shit.
I would spend $100 right now to go watch Jason Derulo, and you couldn't pay me $100 to go see Tool.
Wow.
You're the same guy who claims you don't know any Justin Bieber songs, but you're going to spend
I don't.
$100 to go see Jason Derulo.
Yeah, because he's
I would spend
great.
$100 to not go to
Jason Derulo. Yeah.
So what do you want to go see? A dude
Do you know
just
that dude doesn't even write his
you want to
own
go see a
songs.
dude manipulate his auto tune?
Yeah.
Like what
Yeah.
do you?
Those guys aren't
I
even
like his
artists.
songs.
But you don't like Bieber, who can actually
No,
sing.
because I don't like him.
Tool.
You have a personal thing with Bieber, a guy
Yeah.
you've never met in your life.
Daniel,
We just talked about it.
Tool was a part of a whole genre. Created a whole new genre.
A genre that
Jason
I never
Derulo
got into.
Is an actor.
Jason Derulo is
No,
incredible.
he's an actor.
He is a rare talent.
It's interesting because I'm not bashing it. It's just it's interesting the takes people have on certain things.
Yeah, that's weird.
And
dude. I
you're
agree.
so like passionate about it when like Jason Derulo. I have
Country's
trouble even
getting that way
remembering
now.
who that is. Like
Country's
the guy, he literally uses a help machine.
You thinking of T-Pain?
No, I'm talking
Daniel,
about Jason Derulo.
All those hip hop dudes are fake.
I'm not bashing on it. It is what it is. Let's move on.
Yeah, move on.
Michael
question.
I
Gerasi.
like what I like,
Question
and I
about
don't like
Christian
what I
Craig,
don't
though.
like.
Christian-
Oh, yeah, Christian Craig.
Give me some
Vincent,
credit. Everyone.
Christian
So you
Craig,
think his heart rate's up because of the drugs?
Yes.
he came out, Vincent, and said it was
I don't think it. I know, it's
faulty
impossible.
products.
It's
It wasn't him.
Physically
Yeah.
impossible.
Oh, can I make a statement about that too? This is going to be very unpopular, but I obviously I just said I hate Tool and I like Jason Derulo, so I'm obviously not in the mood to care about the opinions I'm throwing out there. I get it. The FIM, the drug thing, the water thing is major BS on how they handle it. But you guys need to stop acting like Brock Tickle was killing it and had his career taken from him. Let's be clear. Tickle was on Factory KTM working at the Baker factory and was having the worst year of his career. Don't cry that Wada ruined his career. He wasn't going to get a ride the next year anyway.
You guys.
And Christian Craig, I'm sorry, but as much as Wada sucks, FIM sucks, all this sucks, tell me something he's done in the last 2 years that says they ruined his career.
No.
He wasn't doing anything anyway. So I'm with you. I'm against the FIM wad of crap and the way they handle things. I'm with you.
I'm for it.
But
open up a spot for a new guy.
But stop crying a river for these guys who are already riding horribly and on their way out because of their performance anyway.
You're blowing it.
No, I'm telling it 100% fact.
You guys, anyone that gets mad at the FIM or WADA or whatever, that's their job. That's like getting mad at a police officer for stopping
Vincent,
like a robber or something.
Nope.
It's their
Vincent,
job.
I got to interrupt.
You're not allowed
turn his
to
mic
let
off.
someone
You got it.
Turn his
cheat.
mic off. Vincent, you're unaware.
They don't care about them.
Stop it.
They care about the law.
It's not the law that's the problem. It's the way they handle it.
Say the law, they have an underbite.
Vincent, Christian Craig got drug tested at Daytona in 2018. They didn't even tell him he failed until January of 2019 and then told them that they didn't even know what his punishment was going to be yet, but go ahead and race. It's the way they handle their rules. No one's freaking out about, no one is freaking out that there's rules.
Or they don't give a flying fuck
Vincent,
about the sport because it's probably not a big deal.
I'm all for drug testing. I'm all for the rules. I don't like the way they handle after.
Vinny's mic's still off, by the way.
I know it is.
Is it? I've been talking this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they heard
hell?
it. It picked up on mine. Everyone heard the idiocracy.
Wrap it up, Poppy. We got to move on.
But what I'm saying
They care
is,
about the health and safety of individuals. Because people have died, okay?
no,
People have died.
Vincent just lost
have
all
died.
credibility.
What? We've had
No
providers
one is complaining about the rules. They're complaining about the way they handle the punishment and their lack of communication with the athlete. That's it. But I just want to make one thing clear. I'm with y'all on that. But do not cry tears for riders who were performing at a level that was going to get them no ride the next year anyway. I'm sorry. Like, you can't have 2 years worth of bad results and then cry that the FIM ruined their career. That's not accurate.
I like
No one
that.
was clapping.
I like that.
He's all waving.
Should we turn it back on?
Yeah, just agree to not.
Did you see Marv? He's all, thanks everyone, and no one was even looking.
I was looking. Moving on. I just got to make this. Michael Garashi says his power is out in Reading, bro. The heat turned his power, so he wasn't able to watch the races. Shout out to Mikey.
Sorry, Mikey.
Clark Borden. Thoughts on Sexton training in Florida, but succumbs to the heat after one moto. That was what the point you were making earlier.
Because he twisted the grip so hard in the first one to get that W. He gave it out. He did not give the effort to go 2 motos.
There you go. Chris
He gave
Cooksey.
the effort to go 1, and he got his
perfect.
10
30
seconds.
10 seconds. Got it. Go.
When you cross a certain threshold, it takes a certain amount of time to recover from it. It's called EPOC, excess post oxygen consumption. Okay, so you go past a certain level of intensity. It takes more time to recover. It's good to get in shape, but when you're an athlete and you have another moto, that to me shows a little bit of maybe immaturity or despotism. You're just going for it too hard. Oh no, I went too far. Now I can't recover.
Yeah.
When you enter into epoch,
Yes.
it takes
When you're
longer to
entering into
recover.
EPOC, you're actually using a little bit different style.
So he exerted so much to get that W that he wasn't able to recover.
He needed an IV and a hyperbaric chamber, all these synthetic
To get it
ways
back.
to get back to normal.
He didn't
Because
have
I'd love to have a hyperbaric
Dude,
chamber
so would
at the
I.
house.
Take a nap in one of them.
I heard it makes you like euphoric, high.
Yeah,
Maybe.
athletes have it, right?
All right. How many more, Joe?
We'll smash
I
through.
want to try those
a few.
cryo chambers when you're in those freezing things.
Yeah, we're already there. Our boy Cooksey, do you guys think Christian Craig was using the substance he popped for? He says, I was suspect when I saw his HR at 215 at the Triple Crown. I heard
old is he?
rumors.
Craig?
Yeah.
Guys, I heard rumors.
8-ish, I think.
Hang on, Cooksey. Hang on, Cooksey keeps going. He says,
Cooksey's like mid-40s, I think.
"Oh, you're asking about Cooksey?
No.
Yeah. Oh, Craigie.
I sure hope Cooksey's in his mid-40s.
Cooksey said, I heard rumors
guys.
guys use asthma medication in order to expand their lungs. I mean, just an inhaler or whatever. That's fine. That's nothing. That's just.
You can get that people have asthma, man. You can't knock that.
Cooksey says, DB, how about Mossy Man?
Yeah.
Told you the kid was legit, is what Cooksey said.
Crow, Cooksey, you were right, and I already gave you credit for being right, so don't rub it in my face twice.
Daniel, there's 4 more Coors Lights. We need to drink them now within 10 minutes.
I got 2 left, too. We got to drink those before
ready?
we go.
Let's pick it up. Let's pick up the speed on the questions, the speed of the drinks.
Bedtime, my favorite, Bedtime Savage 69. How's Faulkner's shaft looking? More damage than the knee? Bedtime Savage just made Vincent spit his beer out.
Bedtime Savage, probably.
I don't even know what that means. How's Faulkner's shaft looking? What is he talking about? More damage than the knee?
Hey, I'm just going to throw it out there. If you name yourself Bedtime Savage on Instagram, you're probably a virgin.
Quick question, Joe. Would you want a longer shaft or a thicker shaft?
Oh, thicker all day long.
Me too, dude.
Next question.
Every pro knows it's girth, not length.
Exactly.
Graham 914. If Adam C. doesn't win the outdoor title this summer, will he be the highest paid big rookie ever with no titles?
Who are we talking about?
Adam Cianciarulo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone knew that he was supposed to be the next Carmichael.
All right, Keep It Ribbit says, the live shows are great. Serious question. Who's bagged the most track snacks out of all the racers?
I don't know.
I know exactly what's going through your mind right now because you do know. You're lying. You
No.
do. No. Don't interrupt me. You do know. But you're thinking, who can I say and get in the least trouble?
No, nice, not big fail on your part.
You and I are thinking the same name, and we don't want to say it because we don't want to get them in trouble.
No, I'm thinking of a different generation. Ooh, Joseph Newgarden.
I like that guy. Look at that.
Dude, he
Two
was
6 shooters in the
Hey,
air?
I had him on Race Day Live 2 years ago. And
What's he racing? What is this?
like IndyCar stuff.
IndyCar?
And this guy is like this dude is one of the best commentator, interviewer. Joseph Newgarden is a boss, dude.
He looks like a boss.
He's incredible interview. No, I'm thinking of past generations because I'm sure like back in the day, like Denny and Fro. I mean, I'm. Are you talking current? Is that what you're?
No. I'm not talking current. Actually, well, semi-current, but not totally current.
I'm not going to answer it though because I don't know.
Of course not.
But
yeah.
who are you thinking? Just mouth it to me. I don't know. I didn't catch that.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
I don't know. What you're
Black Sheep 365 DB, you two boys, Hayes and Moran's putting solid rides.
What'd Moran's get?
I don't know.
Hayes, dude, top 10.
Yeah.
Boy.
Mysterion 157. Do you think Marvin has recovered from that nosebleed?
No, he's a loser.
Dude finished 8 spots higher than usual with the win.
He's a winner, is what he is. He's a winner. He won today. What'd you win today, Vince? You haven't won nothing today.
I've got nothing today.
When was the last time you won anything? Huh? You call people loser all the time.
I'm a loser, you guys. I'm so fat.
Hey, Carlos Madera got it right. He says, next question.
Next question.
I
All
love
right,
it.
Next one.
Cooksey, how savage is Will Christian to keep the mic in Cooper's face when he is either puking or passing out?
She's a boss. She's a pro.
Yeah.
She's a pro's pro.
Did you guys like the ponytail?
Motoheads? The high pony, the Ariana Grande. That's what Joe's all fired up.
I am fired up.
Do you prefer your growing ponytail like a done up tail?
It depends on what we're doing.
I like it.
I do too. I like Maggie with the pony. She looks good.
I like when Ari has a little pony. Pull on that thing. We're so horny.
Hey, check this out. Cole Trickle 68 comes through.
Oh,
Cole Trickle.
Vinny's
how did he get through? I thought he was blocked.
Vinny's butt buddy, no homo. He says, how's the golf game at I'm Vincent Blair?
So much better.
We'll give you 10
Cole
seconds.
Trickle.
So much better. There you go.
My average drive off the tee now, seriously, total yardage, 296.
Oh, really? Do you go and measure each one? Put it in your
I
little
just played
book?
18 holes, measured all my total drives. It's possible, Daniel. It's called technology. You loser.
296, Joe.
Hey, here's another one about oxygen.
Trickle, you're the man.
Here's another one about oxygen.
Ooh.
Sam Collins 380. We only got 3 left.
Sammy.
Have you guys heard of Boost Oxygen?
No.
And do you think it would help moto riders in between motos?
No, but I've heard of Boost Mobile, and I'm probably switching. I'm so pissed at AT&T right now.
Don't go to Boost, bro.
Wait, you have Boost Mobile?
Man.
Hey,
open your ears.
You're
That's not
white.
what I said.
You can't go to Boost Mobile. You're white.
Oh.
Apparently, it's pure oxygen in the can, is what Sam Collins says.
Nope, never heard of it.
It's crack in the can.
Matt Dolby, how does the exhaustion affect Cooper's training this week? And does it affect him at next week's race?
The best thing that he can do
and possibly
is
give someone like AC, who didn't seem as exhausted, an advantage.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Hey, there's a
And
lot.
I got interrupted on that.
All right, I'll let Vincent have the first 5 seconds, and I'll take the rest.
I was going to say, Adam is probably not worried about his lap because...
Okay, good job. Turn his mic off. Joe. Go ahead. Don't look at me like that.
Dude.
Don't look at me like that, like you big baby.
Wrap it up.
Buzzing hard,
Wrap it
but
up, B.
I'm got it, okay?
Go.
Adam If he's playing the smart game, for sure, 100%, dude. It takes a minute and a half to get back to feeling good. You actually will have symptoms of feeling like flu-like. It's called malaise.
So look,
malaise.
Pause for a sec.
Look it up. Google it, you dumb Moto heads.
Pause it for a second. Please don't insult our listeners. The next question is going to parlay into this.
Okay, next one.
I want you to hear both, and then you can rant a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Daniel, what were you going to say?
No. Hold on a second.
Joe's not letting me talk.
But yeah, Adam might have been on something.
No, you're going to talk after this, Daddy. Jesse Mobley 576 kind of says something similar to the Matt Dolby thing. Think any of the riders cycle their blood, white blood cells, Lance Armstrong style.
Blood doping.
White blood cells.
He just says hashtag white blood cells.
Why white blood cells?
I mean, whatever.
It's red.
Maybe he's incorrect on the blood cell color.
You can. I mean, that's another form.
So we're
of
talking
cheating.
blood doping. We're talking oxygen.
It's all about oxygen. Your heart rate, as soon as it hits a certain number, it matters how in shape you are. As soon as you hit that number, for anyone, it doesn't matter. You're going to immediately go from oxygen to replenishing energy, going to sugar replenishing energy. Sugar making energy is bad for the body. It's impossible to go very long with sugar. If the longer you go into that sugar mode, which is called anaerobic, you're damaging your body, okay? And the longer you do it, the longer it takes to recover. So you can do lots of things. You can do blood injections. You can saturate your blood again. You can go in hyperbaric. Hyperbaric chambers is basically what you do. It's like a quick version of going up in altitude for 2 weeks.
I know a lot of riders.
Okay,
I know a lot of riders that
Tomac is legally
sleeping in those.
Hold on, Tomac living in Colorado is legally and naturally blood doping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We've talked about that
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about
Tomac
that.
is legally
Remember
cheating.
Mammoth?
It's awesome.
Remember
Smart,
Mammoth?
so smart.
Mammoth Amateur National?
Oh, yeah.
It's an Amateur National, right?
Yeah.
Dude, those dudes who were really caring about winning would go 2 weeks early
and adapt
because now you're in shape there. And then
What
you
was
come
that dude
home.
who played for the Cowboys? He was famous for sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber.
All NFL teams have hyperbaric chambers in their.
Loudmouth black dude. Does that narrow it down?
Michael Irvin?
No.
Hey.
So the last question. That's all we
Anyways,
got.
You can do whatever you want.
wrong, Joe?
The whole key is oxygen.
Oxygen is the key. So whether you're doing it with recycling your blood or a hyperbaric chamber, whatever it may be.
There's a lot of ways to manipulate. It's called aerobic and anaerobic threshold. There's a number on your heart rate that you can, illegally raise that number.
Right.
You're casually, jogging. Like my jogging heart rate is probably 150. And as soon as I go past that, I'm using sugar again.
So what Jesse Mobley is asking, though, is do you think any riders are going home after the race
and blood doping
and hooking up to some sort of blood machine?
100% I agree.
And
there are some that are doing it. You will never know unless you test them.
That is intense, dude.
That is intense. I'm not ready to make accusations like that. There's things that I do know, but that one I don't know.
Okay, Vincent. Which riders do you think?
Joe,
dude.
Vincent's Marvin.
Any of them on what's his name?
Savachi. Vincent will just start listing all the ones he doesn't like.
Anyone on Baker's program?
No, I actually have some insight. I don't even want to go there.
All right. Maybe last question. You ready to call it?
Healthiest way though, hyperbaric chamber.
Healthiest way.
Healthiest way.
Well, I would say the healthiest way is training in high altitude like Eli does.
Yes.
But hyperbaric chamber is
I know of a rider.
Or, those dudes who train with those little masks on?
Yeah.
That's basically the same thing. You're limiting your oxygen intake.
So, because a lot of basketball players do that nowadays.
Yes,
all the Warriors do it.
Yes, they're in shape. You
So
can do that
when they're
extra
restricting their oxygen intake to get their body used to less oxygen,
your body's
and then
smart.
when they remove the mask and then play with full oxygen, they're increasing their ability.
The best way to explain it is, have you ever competed in any sport with like a sinus infection or a cold?
Yeah.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
What's the difference between not being sick?
Right.
It's
yeah.
because you can't
you're
get
getting
that
the
oxygen.
you're getting the oxygen to your muscles and your
body
blood.
is blocking
and,
all that inflammation. All that stuff.
Oxygen's important,
Oxygen
kids.
is the key.
Breathing exercises, children. Please do them.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Last question is Colt
Chug.
Trickle 68. I just figured
Cold
we'd hook
Trickle 68.
Cold, dude!
Colt, we'd hook up Vinny with
Cole,
last
congratulations. You're getting blocked as soon as this show is over.
Sorry, Cole.
He says at Main Event Moto, my back hurts just watching these guys plow through these braking bumps. So glad I know how to play golf.
100% agree. He's also
Vincent, didn't he crack a rib like a month ago of playing golf?
I dislocated a rib at
What a
work.
pussy.
It wasn't golfing. It was at work.
It was at work,
I was
taking
lifting a
X-rays.
fat patient.
Speaking
of work, dude. You know how you told me I need to change my attitude and be happy? Remember that huge spiel? You tried to be all psycho on me.
Yeah.
Dude, I found a way that makes me happy at work. And I wrote it down, but I remembered it in my head.
Talk about it.
Just take Norcos?
Ibuprofen
bowl before
Norcos,
work.
by the way. I'm trying to get some ibuprofen Norcos.
Motoheads, you hooked them up with golf clubs.
I also want some
Hook 'em up.
HGH. Is there
Get
any
him some
Motoheads that can get
drugs.
me some HGH? I need some.
Probably.
I want to get a bigger wiener.
oh boy.
Man, he's got a lot of things he needs
Wants
right
that
now.
Tony Robbins.
Hold on,
wiener.
let me tell you what I do at work, dude. So at work, my job is really easy, dude. The only thing you really need to make sure is that the person that you're x-raying is the right person. And the x-ray that you're doing is the right x-ray. And the right side that you're doing, like left or right. Like let's say it's a knee. Okay. Is Joe Schmo. Okay, you're Joe Schmo. And I have to identify who they are with name, first and last name, date of birth, and what I have to ask them, what are we doing today, right? I need some comprehension. Okay. So by like 2 hours in, I'm so over
2 hours in?
the idioticness that I deal with, dude.
How long is your shift?
8. Yeah, dude.
I mean, you would think like at least 4. You got to split it. Like,
Such a
baby.
yeah,
No,
right?
dude.
2 hours?
I have no idea the stupidity that walks in these rooms. And I test it all the time, and it makes me
You
happy.
test the stupidity?
So this is what I started doing, dude.
Oh, no.
And I have a record.
I like where this is going.
I have...
He lost my interest. It is back.
I got 2 more beers. I
Hey,
like this.
What do you
How
got?
many do we have? We have 3 more, dude.
You got 3
Hurry
more.
up. I got to go to an
This is
adult
mine. You have to
barbecue.
drink
I got like a 30-pack in the fridge, too.
Dude, sick.
I have an adult barbecue.
I'm
going
gonna
to
keep this thing going, dude. It's
Swingers
Saturday.
party.
I'm off
Swinger
tomorrow.
party.
I'm gonna drink. Maybe get laid. You never
Dude,
know.
hang on, buddy. You got us on the fence.
Yeah.
What is your secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finish.
So
man.
Daniel actually got into my skin, and you know what?
Gross.
I need to be happier.
You circumcised?
Yes, I am circumcised. I wish I wasn't. I'd be a little bigger.
It's gross.
Okay, anyways, check this out. So I have to ask their first and last name and their birthday no matter what and what we're doing. And I always test how dumb these patients are, okay? No offense to anyone I've x-rayed if you listen to this thing. All right, so let's just pretend you're patient, Daniel.
Okay.
All right, man.
I love role play.
Come on in,
be
dude.
the patient.
Come on in, dude.
What's up?
What's your first and last name and your date of birth?
Daniel Blair, 7/25/82.
All right, man. What are we x-raying today?
My left knee.
All right, go ahead and remove all the things in your cargo shorts.
Okay.
All right.
I'm wearing gym shorts, so
Okay,
we're good.
No, they're always wearing cargo
We're
shorts.
good, sir.
There's always wearing cargo
Sir,
shorts.
I am wearing gym shorts.
Okay, good. That makes me happy. All right, man. Go ahead and put your back against this board. Scoot to the right. So go ahead and tell me your first and last name.
Daniel Blair,
And what's your date of birth?
7/25/82.
And what are we x-raying today?
My left knee.
All right, well, hold still. Don't move. X-ray. So what's your first and last name?
See, as a patient, I'm starting to get annoyed. But Daniel Blair.
And what's your birthday, man?
It's 7/25/82.
So my record is 8. I got...
Oh, I know what he's doing.
I got a patient to tell me their first and last name
8 times?
and their birthday 8 times before they told me, I've already told you my name.
So what? Wait.
I know what he's doing.
I started-
Pause.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're an
This is not an
idiot.
intelligence test.
Yeah.
This is an
You're
endurance
the
test.
idiot.
Yes.
You're
No,
the
dude.
idiot.
Because I'm going to put up with your shit because I'm assuming you're the expert, and I'm not going to question the expert because I'm under stress.
Joe, what did my face look like when he asked me
Annoyed.
time?
Very annoyed.
Annoyed.
Very annoyed.
You're the idiot.
I'm going to be
I'm
like, yo,
not the
dude,
idiot.
look,
There's-
man, I'm
have you
stressed out.
seen-
I'm getting problems with my leg. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what's going on.
Hey, asshole.
You
my
don't
knee.
have problems. You don't have problems. You didn't even fall. It's called age. Go home, ice it, move on with your life. Get the out of my department. Let people who
He's
are
got a
dying
point.
come in.
He's got to let people who are dying come in and get x-rays.
Yes, dude. There's people, these losers coming in.
Joe.
Hold on. Quick question, or a quick story. I had like a 24-year-old dude come in to the emergency at like midnight for knee x-ray. What happened? Nothing. He said, I was walking around all day and it's hurting now. And I held everything inside my soul to not say, you fucking loser, get the out of here. Because I can guarantee you, the doctor said that in his head. You piece of shit, get out of here. There's people literally dying. And he's coming in because he went for a walk for a while, and now my knee hurts, you know?
Yeah, and he's showing up to the emergency room?
Emergency, because it's midnight, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't wait?
Yeah.
You couldn't wait?
Yeah.
That's the guy who I ask his name as many times until he says to stop. You know?
Joe, will you turn Vincent's mic off for just a second? I got to talk to you for a second.
Go ahead.
And you shut up,
Go ahead,
Vincent.
buddy. So
Do you
final thoughts here.
realize who I'm related to? I've had to deal with this my whole life.
Right.
He is doing a dumb test
Okay.
by hammering and annoying people who are coming to him.
Did you really meet me?
Doctor-ish type person with
not a doctor.
with life problems, and he's gonna do intelligent tests.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing. You're stupid, Vincent. That's the most annoying.
I don't do
No,
irritating-
Vinny, your mic's off right now.
Yeah, you be quiet. If that happened to me, and he did it 8 times,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to X-ray my knuckles too.
Oh.
Popping him right in his mouth. That is annoying. Put his mic back on.
I am going to put it on. There you go.
You know
That
what's
is the
annoying?
stupidest thing ever, dude.
50% of the people walking in that room is annoying.
Hey, you know what's annoying, Joe?
All I can say is this. Hold
Yep.
on. I'm just going to say this. If it was me, you know, I like to put myself in the shoes, empathetic. People think I'm like a hard ass, but I'm actually like more empathetic than they realize.
I agree.
I'm in that room for an issue, and the technician working on me, I assume, is a professional, takes it seriously.
Assume he is, right? Me too.
I'm going to just comply with whatever they're asking to get it over with as fast as possible so I can get the results to find out what the issue is. Now, the exclusions to the rule are those assholes at midnight because the guy took his dog for a walk and now his knee hurts a
I get
little
it.
bit.
Those are the ones I'm asking.
Like, get the hell out of my office. But you got to take each one seriously, man, because you never know.
Can I bring it down to a serious level now?
And then I'm next.
Because that same day, Joe, I actually did X-ray a few people that were in a major car accident where people died. And to be honest, 100%, I can click in with a flick of a finger because
Yeah.
I'm not buzzed.
So let me ask you this.
I go right into,
Do you
let's get this
know-
done. Let's get them in. Let's get them to the doctor. Let's get,
You know
people
the
dying.
you know the scenario why they're showing up before they come
I
into
have
your room.
their order that says,
Yeah.
I pretty much have a doctor that says, F- with this guy.
So the doctor's telling you to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry I didn't make it seem that way, but
Yeah.
I the next patient, I'm immediately empathetic.
Got you.
And trying to help this. Like, I had a kid where their elbow is mangled and the parents freaking out crying, and I have to help them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm not going to do that to
Right,
them.
right.
I'm going to do it to the 24-year-old
So you
with a sore
have-
pinky.
right, you
because
have
he got
some
it stuck
back-
in his fucking butthole.
Right. Well, it was
outta here!
autoerotic asphyxiating.
Get out of here!
So you have some backstory
Yes,
before they come in.
100%.
All you had
I
to do
know
was
the
set it up with
history.
Okay,
You
yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
have clinical history.
Got you.
And
Clinical history.
clinical
All
history.
right.
I like that.
Can we give away some stuff before we end this?
Hell yeah.
And I'm just going to go on a limb right now and I'm going to start picking the names. So for No Toil, the giveaway, the $100 giveaway, go to notoil.com. You know the rules. The code word is Santa Claus because I'm Santa Claus. I give things away to people.
Santa don't exist.
Oh, by the way, that's a conversation, Joe, for a future show, maybe a main show. I need to know when the time is right to tell Evan that Santa's not real.
Right now.
Me and Evan got in a huge blowout argument, and he was
Really?
crying and wouldn't talk to me for about an hour because I told him Bigfoot wasn't real. And
You're so screwed.
He's so mad.
What?
Because he said he wanted to be a Bigfoot hunter when he got older. And I told him, I said, dude, I gotta break the news to you, buddy. It's not real.
Are you watching that show about Bigfoot
Yes,
hunters?
he watches it every day. He loves it.
Please
and
tell me you don't let him watch Ancient Aliens
No.
on the History Channel. Okay,
no,
good.
just
good,
Bigfoot
good,
Hunter.
good, good.
And
I
he
hate that show.
he's super upset
You better
about
calm
it.
down
He's
with that.
super
They're
upset
trying
about
to
it.
rewrite history, dude.
Vincent.
Yeah.
He's really upset at me about it, and I need to know when Santa's next.
Can I go on that one? I would love to go on that one.
You know what?
'cause
That's
it's
a good
religious
question.
based.
We should throw it to the Motoheads.
No, I got
Email us, the main show at gmail.com.
Yes, that's right. Oh, God, I forgot. By the way, the main show is like launched and crushing it and killing it. And
I want to go on it.
Go get that.
I know you need to be on it.
It's an app. Go get it at the App Store.
Go to the App Store
and believe me, Android is coming. I'm
Yeah.
so surprised.
Yes.
How many people out there actually use Android
Yeah, you
phones?
guys are weirdos.
Oh, I'm
I had-
swapping to Android.
I had no idea. Why?
Because an Android phone is like a computer. You have full freedom to do whatever you want with it.
Oh, yeah, because my Apple really holds me back.
It does.
My 5S really holds me back.
Oh, it does.
No, it doesn't.
From what?
Yeah, from what am I trying to do?
From the simplest to the most in-depth. I can turn an Android phone into like your computer. You can do a lot of things, like link up your computer with...
Bottom line is the main show is out. It's in the Apple Store. It's all good for those that were having a little bit of bugs early. It's all cleaned up.
The Apple bugs are fixed. Android is coming.
Can I be on the Santa Claus one?
Joe,
we'll figure it out.
I think we need to do it right now.
Because it's religious based, dude.
Let's bring Evan on the show with Uncle Vincent and let him know Santa's not real on the show.
No, I don't want to be there with that.
Yes.
But I really think you should tell him now.
Yes.
You should tell him sooner.
But he'll tell Elena, and Elena doesn't need to know.
Doesn't matter. Santa
That's what we'll talk
real.
about. We'll talk about that on the show.
The longer you go, the longer you look like a liar.
Okay, so Santa Claus is the code word for no toil. Motosport.com for the $250 free gift card. Joe, made an executive decision here. I know this is a 50-50 partnership, but I'm taking this one.
I know you're bitching out on it.
I want everyone to go to Marvin Muscan's
I knew it.
Instagram, and I want you to hashtag congrats from Vince. No spaces.
God, you better not.
Hashtag congrats, not congratulations. You will fail if you do that. It's congrats from Vince, no spaces. And I want you know why I want this too? Is because El Hombre's in on this with us. He's going to text me Monday just laughing because Marvin's going to be like, hey, what the hell is... what the hell is...
What in the fook is going on?
I'll be Marv.
And I'll be El Hombre.
Oh, yes, I'm so happy for all these wins. Let me check my Instagram here.
And I'll be Jason. Hey, Joe, let me be Jason.
Here's
anything interesting on there, Marv?
Yeah, Jason, a lot of thank you. Look, congrats. What is this here?
Who is Vince?
Congrats. Love Vince.
No, congrats from
Vince.
Congrats
from Vince. I have 5,000 congrats from Vince. What is this? Who is Vince? Who is this Vince? I had no lover named Vince.
I have no lover.
That's an F word that gets bleeped.
Get at. He's gone.
Yeah.
Shut the garage.
What is this, 1995?
Turn his mic off.
Yeah.
The last time I said that was in this room.
I know it was.
You said the same thing.
It feels so good to say that.
So, hashtag congrats from Vince. Let him have it, boys.
Can I get a shout out?
Let Marvin have it. And then, Joe, I need to give away the VIP pass for Southwick. I got it. DM me Vincent's best Supercross result ever. You can go to the RacerX vault and look it up. I want you to look up Vincent's best Supercross result, and whoever DMs me first with that result gets a VIP pass.
I don't
even know.
To the South. No, it's
just
one, but it's for the group.
Oh, okay.
Group. It's for Southwick, and you have to live like within like 200 miles. Like, dude, don't win. And
if you're not
going to
go, don't be a dumbass.
Don't give it to someone near.
If you're capable of going, hit us up.
So far, we've been good. The two people that have won have like been fired
For
up.
sure. Yeah.
So that's how you win the free VIP pass. Congrats from Vince. Gets you the $250 gift card. I'll pick the winner based on a lottery system. $250.
$250.
I want it. There's things I need on Evan's
might
bike
have to
right
set
now.
up a burner. Get that.
I might have to. Hey, I may win one of these.
Ooh, you better calm down.
And then no toil is
you're
Santa
slacking.
Claus. I got an adult barbecue to go to, man. I got plenty of drinking.
Hold on. What is an adult barbecue? All of barbecues are adults. I don't think any kid.
My wife's friends are throwing a barbecue
We already
with no
established
kids, and
what
we're all
an adult
raging.
barbecue is.
Oh yeah, the orgy.
The swinger party.
Oh, that's right.
It's not what it is. It's
Well, we have two more. 3 more.
Believe me, adult swinger parties don't happen in the afternoon in 100-degree temperature and then end at 9 o'clock. They don't. At least the ones I've been to.
What time do you fall asleep?
We've already talked about that. We're trying to wrap this bitch up.
trying to be done. You're so annoying.
Thank the bill payers so we can get out of here.
What round did I get? My best round.
Thank all the sponsors, Vincent.
I want to give thanks to Nature's Bakery, Fly Racing, Skivvy Underwear, Mika Metals, Scott USA, No Toil, HKK of Modesto,
Honda Cowie KTM of Modesto,
Guts Racing, EMT Racing. What up, EMT?
You better not skip Skivvy.
Dude, Tyson, what's he up to?
Yeah, another little thing before we end the show. Tyson Johnson. You blew me out on Instagram this week that did I make fun of amateurs and a whipping or something, Joe? Amateurs and whipping.
Not that I know of.
Well, he went at me pretty hard, and I even asked, like, what are you talking about? And he hasn't responded. Tyson, what did I say?
Did you ever work with him?
He was probably drinking
I never
an
did,
ice
but
chest of beer.
I did.
Let me tell you right now, just to clear things up, Tyson Johnson is an amateur A-rider turning pro who throws the filthiest whips on the planet. They're awesome. You're awesome. I don't know what I did wrong, but apparently he's mad at me for something.
Well, hit us up, Ty.
Yeah, he blew me out on
Let us know what's
Instagram. He
cracking.
tagged me. I even talked to his dad this week. Me and Mike, we had a great conversation, and all of a sudden, Tyson's all over me. I don't know what happened.
Maybe he's just a
love
Moto
working
head. He
with
just
those
loves
guys.
it.
I know. I love Mike. I love
Tyson's so
Tyson.
sick.
I know he
I
is,
loved
but he's
when
mad
I-
at me, and I don't know why.
When I first started coaching riders, when he came out and started riding, the first thing I said is like, dude, if you're a parent right now working with your kids, do some of those GNCC races.
Yo, I'm
Tyson
drunk.
Did, right?
Joe's trying to be done.
Wrap
Tyson,
this bitch up. I'm
keep
drunk.
doing stand-up motos. Stand-up motos. Did you see how Ferranda's passed Cooper? Standing
Did you see
up
how Roxon
around.
passed Webb at Mount Morris?
Standing up more.
Tyson, obviously,
Stand-up motos.
Obviously, Vincent never taught you how to whip.
No,
because you
definitely.
throw him, and Vince can't even pull a tear off.
Dude, so scary.
right.
T-Bar, Rep Racing. What up, Zeb?
And motosport.com. Give me my paper back. There's
Yeah.
notes from other
What
things.
was that?
Notes from other stuff.
Just little pictures we draw each other.
Pass across the table.
Genitalia.
Good show. Episode 124 was fun. For those of you...
Can we all chug one freshie,
Sure. And for those of you who don't like when we do this stylish
Chin,
show,
boys.
stylish
This
show,
one's brand new.
I apologize, but we have a lot of fun. And we have to entertain ourselves a couple times this summer.
Yeah, because outdoor sucks.
Main event, Moto. Screw it. You know it by now.